Sus? Why are you sus? 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 What are you sussing about? Sus? How is sus still a thing? Because it is inevitable. It is to sus is to be sus. I don't know why. Cause Abysuss. I forgot the name of the game I was playing, so. Yeah, you got me. I feel like a bozo now. Now I feel like an idiot. Dude, I got bit by spiders. Look at that. Oh, you got me. I got bit by spiders, dude. I got a spider bite. What kind of spider? I don't know. I'm probably fine. I swell up like that with any bugs, so. Might also literally just be a bug bite I scratched at. Shelby thinks it's a spider's. Holy shit, he's gonna turn into Spider-Man? No, I'm gonna die, dude. They're gonna get me. Don't let the spider bite you in the face. I guess I'm prescribed for more spider bites, yeah. We got a lot of spiders in the house right now. It's kind of crazy. I've been seeing about 2 spiders a day. I've been killing about a spider a day. We genuinely, I think, have a spider infestation. I think there are more spiders than bugs to eat. If the cats ever eat spiders, they eat all of them. I can't do anything about it. They legitimately eat like a spider a day. Truck right now is the Spider's George of cats. They're at war with Truck. I got a bone to pick with Truck. He's pissing me off. Love that cat, but he's making me real fucking mad. He's not eating his wet food and its pickiness, which is honestly the worst reason for a cat to not eat its wet food, which is he's picky. If we give him dry food instead of wet food, he'll eat all of the dry food. If we give him wet food, he'll drink all of the broth and then leave the wet food. All he wants is dry food and spiders. I'm sick of this dude. Why does he only want dry food and spiders? Anyway, pray for me. Went to the dentist today. I have a new cavity. At 32, I don't know how the fuck I got a new cavity. I'm pretty pissed about it. Pray for me. I'm not happy about going to the dentist at 32 and hearing I have a new cavity, says the man drinking the Coke Zero. What do you mean the closest thing to a Bioshock playthrough? This year. Because I usually do yearly reviews. Stop drinking soda? No, I gotta start flossing regularly again. I let it down. 22. No, 32. What? I didn't say it was 22. No, God, no. I'm not 22. I'm 10 years past 22. Are we not getting a Bioshock playthrough this year? Probably not, no. I didn't even finish Bioshock 2. I didn't play Infinite last year. Stop holding me even further. Stop. Oh, sorry, 42, 52, 62, 72, 82, 92. Damn, I look good for 389. I look sick for that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I was trying to like clear my sinuses and then I pushed a bunch of air out of my eye. Oh! Out of the weather a bit? Just sinuses. I had a really bad sleep, so I've been up for a couple hours. I just thought I'd stream a little early. But yeah, I probably should take I would take like a Benadryl or an allergy medicine, but that's just I got bit up by spiders and bugs, so that's partially why my sinuses are gonna go crazy. You ever shot milk out of your eye? I was a weird kid, of course I did. I was the #1 milk shooter. Get high on Benadryl on stream? Nah, my ADHD medicine kind of helps with it, so. Get a CPAP, be a real old man. Dean, I'm not getting a CPAP. I don't snore. My wife needs one. Unironically, she does need one. But I'm not that old yet. Bro, I'll die without it. 24 months, 2 years of cringe posting my niche micro celebrities chat. Yeah, see you next week, old man. I got good lunge. I got pretty good lunge. I got decent lunge, especially for somebody who, like, vaped for 8 years. So smooth for a big boy? Well, yeah, because, like, I'll show you. I had a skin irritation. Like, right here. And I also had a skin irritation right there. And then also, I don't know if you can really see, but I also had, like, a breakout, like a rash right here. And I don't know if that's the beard oil I was trying to use. But like right there, I had a skin irritation that's healing now. So yeah, I had to shave. Because that's the first step, dog. That's we shave. Anyway, Abysuss, video game, roguelike FPS, fuck you. BioShock Brend-inspired, but also we played this during the Next Fest demo, and I liked it. So I wanted to play it again, because I liked it. Also, I saw that they had a hat. They had a BioShock hat. They had a Big Daddy hat. This is the official release. This is the official release. This is not the demo, so we have the full game. We are allowed to play the videos game, which is pretty good. I liked when I played it. I'm excited to play more of it. You're such a normal guy? Yeah, there's blood in my body. There's bones under my skin. There's blood being made in the bones. Pretty normal, all things considered. I might get scared as I am afraid of the ocean. Yeah, but you're mostly fighting like robots, and then you fight frogs. I remember the second area being frogs in the demo, at least. I don't know if that changed at all. Still don't know how I feel about the main weapon. I mostly want to get a hold of that hand cannon and test that out a little bit. Give it the old Growlage try. But yeah, you gotta fight robots. You go to arena, you get robots, you get upgrades. You know the drill. Brine Punk, yeah, Hero Brine Punk should really be an aesthetic. I think. Dude, could you imagine if video games were Hero Brine Punk? Imagine if every video game had a scary guy that followed you around, and he was Notch's dead brother. You didn't let me live so that I could see the candy room. No. No. I finally saw Herobrine last week. Nice. How was it? James Gunn's Herobrine? Was it good or? Will you be escorting a woman again? That's only BioShock Infinite and sometimes parts of BioShock 1 and 2. He ate me? Herobrine ate you out? That should be they should make National Enquirer for Zoomers, actually. You know, National Enquirers is like, alien pregnant, alien baby. I had baby, alien father. It should be Herobrine ate me out, and basically he's fucking. Somebody griefed my pussy? Herobrine ate my ass, not clickbait. I stored all my diamonds in my fucking ass, and then they griefed my ass? No, I try not to read garbage magazines, and yet you indulge in the equivalent of watching the, I guess, kind of human arbiter of the National Enquirer.
Sneaky.
Is this a roguelike? Ah, okay, Brendan. Hey, Billy, what's up? I don't know why you expect anything else. Blood. Blood. Brendan talking about putting things in yes. I mean, yeah, you know, got to start the stream at some point. You got to get her started. I mean, what else do you want me to talk about, Billy? I saw weapons. You want me to talk about weapons? I'll talk about weapons. I have a grenade. I do. It's G. Oh, is it good? I liked it a lot. And I'm somebody who doesn't really like horror movies from the get-go. I liked Weapons a lot. The ending is very cathartic. I loved it. It was a very good movie. I haven't seen Barbarian, but I really, really, really liked it. There are multiple red herrings throughout the movie, without spoiling anything. There are multiple like red herrings throughout the movie that I really appreciated because it has you guessing the entire time up until, I want to say, middle of the second act. Then you can kind of put it together if you have media literacy, but if you don't have media literacy, you're going to fucking love that movie even more. Haven't seen it yet because I went to too many showings during Fantasia Film Fest. It's really good. I liked it a lot. I'm so excited to see the weapons guy do Resident Evil. I think that he'll probably do good. And I've always liked Zach Krieger ever since like Whitest Kids You Know. So I'm pretty sure he's the Whitest Kids You Know, Zach, right? Shithole. Because he did Barbarian, he did Weapons, and he's done Whitest Kids You Know. I did see like 100 posts about weapons doesn't mean anything. Yeah, it does. Well, are people stupid? That movie is literally about a cycle of grief. People who say the movie doesn't mean anything also need to understand that as the viewer, you are allowed to have your own perception of the movie. You are genuinely stupid if you think weapons doesn't mean anything. You have never grieved. You have never lost somebody. It's the burger from the menu again. Well, it's just people don't have media literacy because some people who talk about movies have never actually had like to deal with suffering and have never read a book. So it's like it's a lack of emotional intelligence and media literacy. It's very cool. I love it. He wrote Weapons. Yeah, I mean, Weapons is very much like, I understand how it was processing the grief of Trevor Moore. Like, I understand not just like that specific person, but Weapons is very much layered in grief. It is a wonderful horror movie. Plus, like, all I'm gonna say is Costco rotisserie chicken. Like, it's. You ever see like have you ever seen like a you ever be in class? You ever see like kids kind of get like about 10 kids or so dip into a Costco rotisserie chicken? Holy shit. Fuck. I fucking loved Weapons, man. I don't even like gore, but I fucking loved Weapons. I think worst part about Weapons for me is there's a character who smokes meth and I could smell it. That's like it. I really did not like, and that's a personal thing, is that there was a character who did meth and I could smell it and it bothered me, and that's it. Bro, stop spoiling it. That's not spoilers that a character does meth. There's a junkie character in the movie. Give us the meth spoilers. There's a character who does meth. It's not like anything crazy. How the fuck do I... How the fuck... C is heal. Smell-o-vision? Well, yeah, I mean, trauma processing and all that. I'm like, saying anything about the movie is spoiling? Oh, you're one of those people. Oh, okay. I am giving away the plot as spoiling. So we are not the same. I'm sorry. It's a good movie, though. You should check it out. I liked it a lot. I think that is, aside from Superman, I think I liked it more than Naked Gun. You're one of those people. Well, some people are like, don't talk about the movie in any context whatsoever. And I'm like, okay, I wanted to share an experience and tell you about it, but all right, cool. And some people are like, okay, yeah, you know, you can do a little bit here and there. I also apologize because I'm somebody who doesn't fucking care about spoilers. Like, I don't care about spoilers. And that's a me problem because I have the memory of a fruit fly. So if I hear a spoiler, I'm not going to remember it by the time the movie comes out. Not going to remember it. Literally going to fall in one ear and out the other. I'm one of those people who doesn't care. It won't affect my experience. Pretty much, like, I think, for me, the only thing I don't like getting spoiled is, like, twists. I really hate it when somebody's like, and did you hear about the twist? It's like, no. I don't care if somebody tells me about a scene or, like, a thing. Because that's not the same to me as watching the movie. Watching the movie is the experience. But if somebody tells me like a narrative twist, they can fuck right off. That's bullshit. That's spoilers to me, is being like, did you know Dumbledore ate that guy? And it's like, fuck, I wanted to see him eat that guy in real. Can't say that he fucking ate that guy. That's spoiling the goddamn movie. I wanted to see him eat that guy in the theater. I don't want to hear about it. Dumbledore, yeah. I mean, that's my problem with spoilers. Is I really only care if it's like let me tell you major plot point after major plot point. But if like somebody's describing a scene, you're not gonna know how that fits together. Then you go see the movie and you're like, holy shit, they were right. It was Beam. I can't believe it was total Beam. Yeah, I mean, fuck Dumbledore. I mean, it's right there. But I can't believe he ate that guy. Why would they do that? Why'd they allow him to eat that guy? Fucked up. They shouldn't let him eat people. The movie has a scary moment in it. Yeah. I mean, it's a good movie. It's well shot. I like all the kind of like dreamy visuals and parts of it. Overall, I would definitely say just check it out. I gotta watch Barbarian now and think about that. Because yeah, I mean, I'd seen Naked Gun, and Naked Gun is good. I like a short, like pretty tight comedy, and I'd seen Superman, and it's Superman, and Superman, it's Superman. Tentacles and secondary fire. Saying the rotisserie chicken phrase is always a selling point for me. I mean, that's the best way to put it without telling you. You ever see a bunch of people rip into a Costco rotisserie chicken? You're gonna love weapons. I love the new Naked Gun. Felt really like it had the spirit of the older movies. Yeah, I think so too. I think it was a good comedy, and I like the bits. I will buy it on Blu-ray eventually. Denim chicken? Have you ever thought about like what if they made chicken wear pants? I don't know why Christian evangelists have to be like fucking evil. I wish they were like weird. I wish we had more like weird cults and less evil cults, right? Like by the glory of God, we will put pants on those chickens. Like imagining Christian fundamentalists who believe that all animals should wear pants too is very funny. Christian fundamentalists and evangelists who want to take away rights from people, they can fuck off, go into the pit. But making chickens wear pants, now that's the kind of wackadoo I can get behind. That's the puritanical behavior I can get behind. Because, like, what if they wanted to fuck, but, like, they just wanted animals to wear pants because they thought God wanted that? Animals and pants is just kind of funny in general, I agree. Yeah. What did I unlock? Go back to the lobby. Hide your hole to save your soul. It's right there. I'm gonna wear my cat wear pajamas. Oh, is it like a bit like the cat's pajamas? No, my mother believes in animal pant. Oh, your mom's one of those people. She's an animal pant person. Gotcha. Lens came out of my glasses and IDK had to put it back in. You pop it back in. It just pops back in. You got to get a glasses repair kit now, though. Oh, I didn't get any soul fragments because I suck. Got it. When my cat sleeps on his back, his hind legs looks like he's wearing those old-fashioned thick horse riding pants. That's cats. What's the best animal to put pants on? Unconventional animals. Octopus, squid, anything with multiple legs, like more than 4 legs. Spider. I don't see enough pictures of spiders in jeans. I don't think actually thinking about it, I don't think I've ever seen a picture of spiders wearing jeans. Snakes, true. More than or less than 4 legs, I think. Like people wearing pants, very funny. Only 2 legs. You know, you just walk around dong out, right? Laws are fabricated by the human psyche. God wants us to walk out with our dong out. Fish wearing pants, true. You got 2 legs. What a fucking idiot. Look at this guy over here, fucking 2 legs wearing pants. You look stupid. Why you got your dick out? Come on, everybody at the fucking pizzeria got a dick out. Some of us have a 3rd leg. Well, I'm sorry about your mutation, but if your penis is that large, you should see a doctor. Only 3, I have 5. Me coming to the realization that half of my chat is Sleipnir, Mount of Odin. Oh, God. Get him. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of, like, conventionally the funniest animal wearing pants, and I think colossal squid or spider. I think more legs. Maybe like a water bear, like a tardigrade. Never seen a tardigrade wearing jeans. That might work. Oh, gold burst. What if I grow gold? What about a bear wearing a red shirt? Well, that's Winnie the Pooh, buddy. Damn it, son of a bitch. I looked at the goddamn username. Fuck. Please stop Pooh's party gamesing me, please. You have to let go. You have to let go. You can't keep getting away with it. You can't keep Pooh's party games me, please. Please, I'm gonna start hazing out. You're gonna hit me in the nectar verse. I'm so tired of the Pooh's party verse. I want out of Pooh's party verse.
There's always more.
If you could add 1,000 Acre Wood or 100 Acre Wood character to any movie, who would you add? And what movie? And you can't be like, I'm going to add Tigger to Schindler's List. Like, come on now. A little bit more sauce on this one. Gonna do a creative exercise here. I was thinking Piglet, Judge Dredd. Eeyore, the Schindler. Oh, fucking not. God damn it. It can't be any. Eeyore, Schindler's List. Pooh, Schindler's List. Eeyore and Saw. Do you want to play a game? I guess. You've already got me here, so. I've taken your tail off of your body. You'll have to find it in the. My tail already comes off. I do this every day. Oh, we're gonna have to rip open this woman like a piñata if you want your tail. Oh, I guess I'll go to the store and get a new one. Or I guess I'll rip this woman apart. Oh, God.
Changing focus.
Piglet to the thing? Oh, Pooh, I don't feel so good. Tigger added to an action movie? Something you don't know about me. I'm a man of many skills. Now I'm thinking about it. Tigger and Taken. Interesting. Piglet is the Christmas ham in every Christmas movie. Because he got an apple in his mouth. Piglet in the Dark Knight? What would he be, the Joker? Why do you keep choosing Piglet? Why? Wait a minute, are you brain rotted by the Piglet video game and the fucking scary part of the Piglet video game that was brain rotting YouTube for like a year? Pooh, Yogi, Paddington, and Gooby? Dude, you reminded me that I found a Gooby fan cam. You just reminded me that TikTok sent me a Gooby fan cam. 1 second, I gotta post it in the, I'll post it in the stream chat. Give me a second. I can't fucking believe that it posted this to me, and I will share it with chat, but I got a Gooby fan cam on TikTok naturally. And I will show it to you 1 second. This was naturally. This wasn't like I did not seek this out, by the way. Why did they make that? I mean, I appreciate the artistry, but holy fuck. The algorithm knows. Nah, TikTok probably hearing me bitch about Gooby is the thing. I guarantee you that the chat brought up Gooby and my phone hears me talk about Gooby and it says, this guy wants to see fucking Gooby. We know what you want, Bringle. You want to see Gooby, don't you? And I'd be like, no. I don't want to see Gooby. Chad just brings it up. There was a movie I saw. It's like, you like Gooby, don't you, Squilliam? Don't you, Squilward? And I'd be like, no, I don't. It is funny you keep sending me the Gooby content, but like, please stop. Oh, I forgot what I was doing. I had to charge up the crystals, right? I was just killing the guys. You heard him. Bring out the Gooby. Bring out the dancing lobsters. Bring out the dancing Gooby. Bring him out. Bring him back. Bring him back. Bring him back. Bring him back. Yeah. Brenda, you should say, I love Gooby directly into your phone mic. Why? Do you want it to sound like Phone Guy from FNAF? I gotta get one of those rotisserie phones. I gotta get one of those rotary phones. I gotta get one of those rotary phones, man. One of those rotary phones that like hooks up to Bluetooth. Record a bunch of sound in there. I gotta get a chicken phone. I gotta get a rotisserie phone. What? How do they make calls at the deli? Rotisserie phone. That's like a 5-year-old discovering comedy. That's the. Norma Deli or Poop Deli? You know I gotta go get a pound of poop at the Poop Deli. You know what's up. We go to the Poop Deli. We go get ourselves a pound of poop. That's what we do. Saw a really good, I don't know if it was shared in the Discord, but I did see the really good Costco guys at it, where it's the, my brother died at the Battle of Hoover Dam, and it's the Ranger and Joshua Graham as the Costco guys just, so sorry to hear about your brother that died. We'll give him 5 big booms from us. Boom, boom, boom. Pretty good. I saw that yesterday, and I'm thinking about it still. Now, like, it was so joyful to see, like, the Costco guys just naturally again. It's crazy to think about it, but, like, I kind of miss them. Is that weird to think that I know they're still around. I know they do stuff, but, like, it's weird to say that I kind of miss him. Part of the Discord needs a toys text channel. Why? That's it, buddy. Uma Musume text channel instead. Fuck you. Whatever your gacha game is, worse than the gacha game I play, guaranteed. I don't like flooding Weeb Chat with my plastic. What else are people gonna post there? There's only one good anime out this season. That's it. Everything else sucks. You got City and that's it. Don't say, what about Night of the Living Dead? I mean, I don't care, dude. There's City. There's one good anime. Who gives a shit if you're flooding weeb chat? When the second there's more than one good anime out, I'll consider it.
Can't hide from me.
What about we only made this to Aura Farm anime? You mean every anime out right now that isn't City? Listen, dude, if I had a chain wallet and I was swinging that thing around, I would fucking watch Solo Leveling. But since I don't have a chain wallet, and I don't have like a Hot Topic credit card, I'm not watching Solo Leveling. I don't have an Ahego phone case, sorry. Kind of like that. Probably not good, but... What about Baki, the best comedy anime? Okay, but like, Baki's an alright show, but it's not City. And also, I'm talking about current season shows. There are other good anime. I am saying that in the current season, there is one good anime. And that is City. Like, that's it. Like, maybe there'll be something good next season, but there's one good show this season, and it's City. Don't know how they did it that way, but they did it that way. It's just crazy they did it that way. Oh my god, penis. Oh my fucking god. Oh, the big laser. Can I kill you so I can... I fucking need chunkies, dude. Is the Cyberpunk anime worth watching? I don't know, man. Do you post on Reddit? Do you like Reddit? What are your thoughts on Reddit? On a scale of 1 to 10, what are your thoughts on Reddit? If your thoughts on Reddit are 10, then you're going to love the Cyberpunk anime. If your thoughts on Reddit are 1, you're probably not going to like the Cyberpunk anime. What are your thoughts on Reddit? 1 through 10. What are your thoughts on Cyberpunk? 1 through 10. No, I'm not a virgin. You may not like the Cyberpunk anime then. It's got good designs in it. I couldn't really get into it. I did not really care. It's got some good designs in it. It's got some good visuals. I like Trigger, yeah, but I did not like the Cyberpunk anime. I couldn't get into it. I'm like, I like Trigger. I just couldn't get into Cyberpunk anime, but I also couldn't get into fucking Kill la Kill. I like Gurren Lagann. I like Inferno Cop. And Gurren Lagann is, I mean, it wasn't Trigger necessarily, but a lot of people from Trigger, I think, worked on that one. I read that it's Tigger. I read like a Tigger anime. The 100 Adventure, the Pooh and Piglet's Wacky Bizarre Adventures. I want the, where's the Calvin and Hobbes, the anime? Is the estate from Calvin and Hobbes still being weird about Calvin and Hobbes? Like, even more weird than they previously were? Who is Jotaro? Oh, don't bother. You know, oh, you know, this whole Dio thing. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Star Platinum. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. I have this problem. Anytime I think of the Pooh voice, he starts cursing immediately. Didn't they copyright a Reddit over Calvin and Hobbes? They did. They're they're very, very protective about Calvin and Hobbes. I wouldn't be surprised if people who have the Calvin pissing bumper sticker get, like, individually sued if they get called in. I thought the guy who made Calvin and Hobbes specifically said he didn't want it online, not the estate. Yeah, probably. I thought he liked I thought he liked fan works though. He just didn't like animation for Calvin and Hobbes. That's why there's not a Calvin and Hobbes movie with Chris Pratt as Hobbes. That's thank goodness, the only saving grace. Fuck. That's gonna be real? Oh no. Well, no, only if the estate is really hurting. It wouldn't be Jack Black as Calvin. It'd probably be a kid as Calvin. And then it'd be Jack Black as Hobbes or Chris Pratt as Hobbes. It'd be one of the two. Yeah, if Bill Watterson wasn't as protective as he was, we definitely would have had a dog shit Illumination Calvin and Hobbes movie. And he definitely would have pissed like the bumper sticker in the movie. Like, guaranteed. Oh, Pedro Pascal is Calvin's dad. Can I say this about Weapons 2? There's a Weapons 2. Can I say this about Weapons as well? Really thankful that Pedro Pascal wasn't in it. I like him. But I think I also... Yeah, even if I like Pedro Pascal, I am also tired of seeing Pedro Pascal in literally everything. Like, I get it. I'm fucking dying, dude. I need my slime. John Cena is Calvin and The Rock is Hobbes. Well, The Rock was already Hobbes and Shaw. We already got the Calvin and Hobbes movie. Jason Statham played Calvin. Roman Reigns was on the island. Well, no, okay, on the Samoan island on the Samoan island in Hobbs and Shaw in the
I'll give it a go.
Chaco when the walls fell. Epstein on the island. Oh, God. Alright, you guys are little summoners, aren't you? I gotta pop you. Fucking Beyblade-ass Metabot motherfucking Battlebot motherfucker. Mowers, hedgers, and clippers motherfucker. Oh, man. Sometimes these streams make me want to fill out a job application. You were laughing, brother. I don't know. I don't know why you're upset. I hope you mean at like a comedy club. You can't even be mad. You can't be mad if you're fucking saying LMAO. You can't even be mad. And nice try. With the current employment rate, you're stuck here, dipshit. Can't scare me with a job application. I'd get rejected anyway. Get fucked. We get paid? What, being here? No. Yeah, we're crunching the numbers, and you're gonna have to drop the chat, Brendan. The chat, but they fund me. No, actually, I've been looking at the accounting, and you're actually paying them to be here. Oh. Damn, I gotta fill out a bunch of I-9 forms. I gotta fill out a bunch of independent contractor forms, I guess. I got a lot of work to do. Where's the paycheck? Yeah, you're gonna receive it in 4,000 to 6,000 business weeks. I got paid $1 to answer a survey about the Sydney Sweeney jeans ad from a while back, making big money over here. Dude, I love the discourse for the Sydney Sweeney jeans ad is kind of funny in a way, but I was talking about this the other day where I'm just like, I don't know why they would try to do like pandering to conservatives when like conservatives are the one who like buy things when they boycott stuff. The actual like jeans company is already, sales are already down over the quarter by like quite a bit because they're a mall brand, so they're already like losing money. I'm like, the motherfuckers who like you are pandering to are the people that when they boycott stuff, they buy it. They buy more when they boycott it. You should have said the new jeans are woke. They would have bought like 40,000 pairs of them to try to like own the libs because they're fucking stupid. Like it's, I'm so mad I'm going to buy 1 million Bud Lights and then pour them on the ground. Like it's, I was saying this the other day, like, genuine like buffoonery, I think, on their part. They will buy stuff to destroy it. And also, the conservatives who have money aren't going to be buying those jeans. They're going to be buying jeans like everybody else, like Old Navy and Levi's and Carhartt. If they see your ad and think your ad is talking to them, they're going to go, hell yeah, brother, and not spend a single dime on your jeans. But they will argue on Twitter for hours about it.
Taking it with me. Not bad.
For each miss. Oh, for each hit. Interesting. Give me the orbs. I just thought it was wild. It was like, I don't really care. I think the ad is dog shit and the jeans are probably terrible anyway. You just have hot woman be on screen. Like, great, man. They figured that out in the 70s. Like, awesome. Where's my ads that ascend beyond the abstract marketing trend that was started a little bit by Geico? Where are the ads that actually like go beyond?
I seem stronger. Restore it back at camp.
They do the hot woman. Here she is. Look at lady. Buy our jeans. And it's like, I'm sorry, you can't sell a product based on hot lady anymore. You can't do it. All you're going to get is people going, yeah, it's awesome. They got the hot lady in there. But the motherfuckers who are saying that on Twitter don't make any goddamn money. They make money through rage bait. They make like $5 Twitter paychecks a week. Like it's dire for them. You can, but only chuds will buy it. Chuds don't have money. That's the... They got Twitter. Chuds won't buy it. Chuds will only buy something to protest something. They won't buy an actual product that's been proven time and time again. That's part of the problem. Chuds will go out of the way to buy something that they're angry about. It's the emotional marketing that's worked forever. I've said it before, I'll say it time and time again. Like it's the, if you want conservatives to buy your thing, be like, beer is woke and we like gay people, and they'll go, I gotta buy all this beer so I can dump it out. It's like, they're not even drinking it. They're not even gonna fucking drink it. They're just gonna buy it. Think of all the people that were buying fucking Nike for endorsing that guy who just took a kneel. For like, hey, police brutality kind of bad. But think about all the dumb motherfuckers who were going out of their way to buy more Nike to burn it. And even then, like, this is only people who are engaging in culture war stuff. A lot of people don't fucking care to begin with. Which is, honestly, you know, part of the problem, but... Well, no, the disrespect doesn't work when people still buy their shit. No, it's not about the disrespect to the company. It's about showing what a good boy you are. You have to show all your friends that you're a good boy. That's the point in buying something and burning it. Is you have to show I'm a good boy. I'm I'm a really, 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 really nice and good boy, and I buy the evil thing and then I burn it because I'm a nice and good boy. Because it's evil. Jesus would want me to buy thing and then burn it, releasing carcinogens into the air, because that's what Jesus would want, because I'm a good boy. It's the performative intelligence where they're just like, I don't know how. Well, it's because it comes from a lack of reason, which is I do not know how to just say, like, and describe and think and talk. But I have seen video where people burn thing when they're angry, so I also should too burn thing when I'm angry to show that I am a good boy. Ooh, a McDonald's ad that shows a baby crying. We're getting reports everywhere, sir. Yeah, we're getting reports everywhere. I'm not gonna lie, sir. There's been a bit of an issue. Yeah, it's people are breaking their TVs. What? Yeah, people hate babies. What do you mean people hate babies? People just don't like them, man. People just don't like babies. They think they're fucking annoying now. Babies are annoying now? Yeah, the people think babies are annoying now. They fucking suck. What if we give the baby a cigarette? I'll check with marketing real quick. We'll see if we give the baby a cigarette, we'll see. People hate babies? I mean, hey, I hate babies. So, like, I'm not like a don't have kids guy. I can't afford children. Wouldn't mind being a dad. I think it'd be cool. But I do not like babies. And it's not like a, damn, I want to, like, grab this baby and like throw it into the wall and have it bounce back into my hands completely unharmed. It comes more from I see a baby and I just don't want to touch it. You know how many diapers I've fucking changed? I've changed a lot of fucking diapers in my life. Don't want to do it again until it's for me as parent. I've changed a lot of fucking diapers. I really do not like babies. When I was in fourth grade to, I want to say end of fifth grade, my dad was dating this lady who had like a younger toddler and he wasn't potty trained. And for about that entire year, when I was staying with my dad, instead of like over the summer at my grandparents or on the weekend with my grandparents, I would be changing that kid's diapers. Because nobody else would, because they just let the kid walk around completely just in the wet diaper. So I changed enough diapers when I was a child. I don't want to have to do it ever again, probably. I would like to never have to do it again. Hello? Why are you home? Okay. Ooh, babobber.
Can't wait to give it a whirl.
I do want the babobber. That's fucked. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of babies. I mean, I can do it. I've taken care of babies. I've babysat before. I do not mind it. Toddlers, I do not mind. It's more so like, I want to say 0 years old to 1 year old. It's not really, I think hate's a strong word. I dislike being around babies because babies are so fragile, dude. It's kind of scary. I'm not going to lie. I don't think I dislike babies. I think I'm afraid of babies because they're like little bundles of flesh. They're fucking terrifying. They're like scary little bundles of life. Like I'm kind of terrified of babies. Like, and not babies, but I'm terrified of me handling a baby. But you're so gentle for a big boy. I know. A baby's scary though. Babies are loud and they stink. I don't really mind that as much. I don't know. After I don't know, being around chat for as long as I have, I don't really think I mind babies crying because I deal with that every day. All right, bucko. Yeah, okay. Post more supercrete art. show me your Google babies level, huh? You get an A rank Google baby, you come to me. Me pointing at the sky. The mom energy is within me. About to get behind the wheel of an SUV, mid-sized SUV with a box of wine. I got a soccer game to go to. Was that... I've never played a gacha game in my life. I don't know. You're kind of playing... I'm not gonna lie. Life kind of is a gacha game. Because when you graduate high school, it's kind of like, gotcha. Did we teach you anything useful? Nope. Gotcha. Life kind of do be like a gacha game. On account of the fact there's gambling. And horse racing in real life, too. With real horses. Brendan always plays the slop, so we don't have to. Don't call me, like, the nostalgia critic of it. Hello? I'm... ah! He Doug walked so I could Doug run. He's... And when I looked down, there was only one set of footprints in the sand. And I looked at Doug Walker and say... Is this because you were carrying me? And then I looked back down at the sand and he had dropped something, a rectangular object. And he looked back at me and he said, is that a bat credit card? And it was, so saith the Lord. Blood. Activating the Doug Walker neuron. I've seen Suburban Nights twice. So, like, I got that going for me, or not going for me. Amen to that, brother. Remember the one time he pissed on the floor? He didn't piss on the floor. There was coincidentally pee on the floor in that story. He didn't directly piss on the floor. That's hearsay.
Time to collect some scrap. Change your focus.
It's not true. I don't believe it. Still sad I didn't go to that too many games. Would have been fun to, peep the nightmare, I guess. Remember that time Doug Walker grabbed me by the hair and threw me against the bare brick of our studio apartment in downtown Manhattan? No, there's a... some of my friends went to too many games for the podcast, and they went into the bathroom during this big, like, YouTubers screenwave party, and it was Corbin and Billy, and I think Corbin was like, hey, there's some piss on the floor. Oh, that's crazy. I bet Doug Walker pissed on the floor, because Doug Walker, like, Nostalgia Critic was there, and then, like, Billy and Corbin are just sitting there going, Doug Walker pissed the floor, Doug Walker pissed the floor in the bathroom, and the stall door opens, and Doug Walker walks out and washes his hands and leaves the bathroom. And because everybody was shit-faced. And, yeah, so that was the, I'm glad I wasn't there because there would have been much more supervision if I was there. How is this compared to Witchfire? I don't know, man. Witchfire is better gunplay for sure. This is more of an, like, a roguelike. I like that these creator cons always involve people being drunk. Dude, that's why part of the reason I haven't ever, like, even when I could, I never really pushed to go to one because all I would hear is drinking stories and I'm just like, yeah, okay. They're really just big networking events, but also just gigantic fucking parties where everybody is drunk out of their fucking mind. And I'm just like, I don't know if I can really handle that. That seems like a lot to me. That's a lot of energy to me. Not like I'm going to be a buzzkill or anything. I just was like, yeah. Don't know if I can really deal with that. I can deal with drunk people in like an environment where 90% of them are my friends, but I don't know about like a public party where it's a bunch of people whose videos I've seen in my like for you or in my for you tab in my sidebar. Like, oh, hey, this is so-and-so, Brendan. Oh, nice. I've seen a thumbnail of your video in the sidebar of YouTube while I was looking at wasp nest destruction videos. Never seen anything you made. And then I leave. Most of the stories I hear about PSD hanging out together is also drinking. Well, yeah, because a lot of the time when we all get together, it's because we get together for like a week or 10 days, once a year or so. We hang out, we drink, we watch stuff, we do stuff. But it's like a yearly social gathering. It's not like all we do. Like, I don't drink that much. Every gathering I've been to with my friends, I don't drink that much. I maybe get drunk once or twice during like a 7-10 day period. And even then, like, last big one was Billy's wedding. I only got a little tipsy at the wedding itself. And then I didn't really get drunk at Chicago. It's like, I don't know, I can tell you as like the sober Daniel. It happened.
Blessed by the
Oh. I don't really think it's I don't really feel like it's the main thing. That's just when all the crazy shit happens because everybody's out of their fucking mind. And that because when you're in a room with a bunch of creative people who are drunk, a lot of them are going to immediately just start trying to do bits. And you need somebody in the room who is sober enough to make sure that the bit isn't going too far that it's like scary. You need a party dad. I've always been a party dad kind of person. I'll get a little tipsy, but I also I gotta make sure people aren't falling on the ground. I think I spent $90 on drinks at Billy's wedding, $60 on drinks at Billy's wedding. Yeah, Shelby was trying to keep pace with 10, and she did. I think I had some wine. I think I had like one drink and some wine. I'm not a drinky guy. Unless I'm playing a drinking game, I'm not going to get drunk. Back to life. Mostly because, like, you do one of these big gatherings, there's a lot of beer. And the last two big gatherings, what I used to do for the older big gatherings was I used to buy like a big bottle of vodka, and then I just have that, and then I just pull out of the handle of vodka because it was easier for me. It was, which is, I don't know, me be like, I'm not really like a big drinker, but when I do drink, I'll just buy like the biggest, cheapest, most awful looking bottle of vodka I can find, and then that's the... Oh, $60 for 2 drinks? No, Canadian. That would have been 1 drink. No, if you're commenting on the price of the drinks, that's $60 Canadian. So that'd be 1 drink. That'd be the... Canadians have money? I mean, yeah. More than us soon. Wholesale vegetables have gone up 40% in price since April 2024, so... Do you think there are draft horse Umas that are like construction workers and such? Well, it depends. Like, Umas are usually based on, I want to say, like, historically relevant horses, or horses that are kind of like have a lineage. And therein lies the problem. How many no-name Umas are there? And are there any famous, like, workhorses that would inevitably, like, turn into an Uma, and then now there are Umas that carry around the big steel girder?
there's always more. Change your focus.
Like, it really depends. Like, how many you got that carry the big steel girder? Because I can't really think of a lot of Umas off the top of my head that would carry a big steel girder around. Akebono could. Akebono's like 8 feet tall in the game. Honestly, the second Akebono releases, like that banner releases, I'm broke. Like Where's Seabiscuit? I think well, I mean, it's a Japanese game first, so like it's going to go through like Japanese racehorses more than American. I think Taiki Shuttle and Grass Wonder are technically horses that are from America, but I think they're still Japanese racing horses. Makes me laugh that they can never name the Uma children that appear. Yeah, it's like, you can't name them, sorry. You have to go through, they went through the isekai, like, yeah. It's cool that it's your kid, but like, they went through the isekai, so like, they get the name that their horse is based off of. I'm so sorry, but I wanted to name my daughter Lenore. I'm so sorry, sir, but your daughter's name is Skibbity Riz. No, I didn't want to name her Skibbity Riz. I didn't want that at all. I'm so fucking sorry, but I was looking at the government mandated Numa names, and when we put the magic stone on her, we put the crystal on her, her name's gonna be Skibbity Riz, so. From my experience, people who are into horse racing are a bit weird. People who are into horses are a bit odd. That's just part of being into horses, I think. Like, if you're into horses, you're just a bit odd. I think that's just, it's...
Trying to give me a heart attack?
It's just the way the horses is. Let's see. Funny money. We'll buy that. I don't have any money for that. I'll buy that. I don't have any money for that. See you later. For example, my English teacher for the dual credit program taught the class what smegma was and had some pretty uncouth opinions about the Civil War. And he was a horse guy. It probably was really, well, the Civil War and horse guy thing is probably related. I bet he did Civil War reenactment. That screams guy who's way too into Civil War reenactment to me. Like, just way into, yep, I always do it for the South. And the fucked up thing is they never let us win. Because they don't win historically. I know that, but like, they don't let us win. Even if we have cooler teammates, well, it's like, you guys don't win. Like, yeah, but like, wouldn't that be awesome? How did they even lose? Well, on account of the, no, aliens. Had to be aliens. I've seen video on YouTube before. I've seen AI video on YouTube of Jesus, like, holding a crying lion cub out of a bus while the river rages below them. Shit. Kill the crystal. Kill the crystal. Kill the crystal. Summon the ghosts. Fight the funny D20 man. Sorry, I'm locked in. I'm fighting the big D20 hammer guy. Oh, my ghosts. Oh, my ghosts. I forgot he does that. He does the wind them around kind of shit. Oh, I'm dead, man. There it is. Damn it. Don't touch the glowy floor. Video game mechanic when they just throw it at you. Dead Facebook theory. I mean, Facebook has been dead. The only people using it are like old people and people trying to reconnect with their family and normal people trying to buy things off of Facebook Swap, like Facebook Marketplace. That's the only reason Facebook has become a worse version of Craigslist.
All geared up.
Like, is it anything else? It's really just worse Craigslist. Like, it's... Last night I watched a movie and it ended with a behind the scenes. They shot in the director's house and the fake blood is stuck now. His house is just stained in fake blood now. It's everywhere. Cool. I watched Weapons yesterday. Thank you, OG Stingface. What funny Craigslist gigs have you seen? None. Craigslist is like bereft. Usually it's just, can I smell your feet? There ain't nothing on there. It's usually just, can I smell your feet? Do you have any feet? There's like one guy that's just, do you have any feet? Looking for somebody with feet. Can I? No, you can't get a whiff. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, yeah.
No, you may not have a whiff. No, you may not get a whiff. Grow up. I personally still use Facebook because there are some local businesses near where my partner lives, and that's the only way I can get any news about food trucks or anything. Yep. Pretty much. Some people just stick to Facebook, and then you got to go and use Facebook because it's the only place you can get information about certain things. I have a Facebook because my mom would be really upset at me if I deleted it. Because I did try to deactivate it once, and she went, you can't do that. You have pictures there. And I went, how often are you fucking going through Facebook looking at old pictures of me I posted like in high school? She's like, sometimes I just like to see them, okay? I just like to look. I just like to look at my baby boy. Is that wrong? And I'm like, yeah, you never do that. I bet you never do it. I ask my mom all the time. So when you go to concerts, how often do you go back and look at videos you've taken of the concerts you've watched, huh? When you take like 80 billion videos of concerts and you send them through Snapchat, how many times you actually go back through and watch those? Never? It's crazy, Mom.
Let's burn it down.
Moms do look at child pictures of you fairly frequently. Yeah, but they're on the wall. And she has them all. And not every mom, I guarantee you, there is maybe 3 times in my mom's life where she's actually gone back and looked at like photos of me. She does not do that. I know this because I've gotten her. I've asked her once. I've asked her twice. I've asked her 1 billion times. How often are you going to look at these? The only time she looks at old family photos is when she loses the digital files every like 2 years and she's got to get them rescanned or we got to scan them. And it's the only time she looks at old family photos. Unless she's having like a Nickelback moment or like a sad montage. I guess if she's having a sad montage, I can see it. But, like, I've never seen a parent or a grandparent looking at photos of me. Being like, oh, I remember when you were so little. except to embarrass me. Why does she lose the photos every couple of years? She just does digitally. New computer, or she'll lose like the thumb drive, or they're not backed up properly. If you met your mom in high school, you think you would be friends? Fuck no. Absolutely not. God, no. Like, if my high school self met my mom's high school self, God, no. I had an image to maintain. I wouldn't hang out with a dirt kid. What the fuck are you talking about?
New objective, huh?
I'm not friends with my mom now. I mean, I love her, but like... Weren't you a dirt kid in middle school? Yeah. In high school, no. I pretended not to be.
Serves you right.
Buddy, I'm sorry. In high school, I'm sorry, but I peaked in high school. Look at me. Also, what's a dirt kid? Is that a Midwestern thing? You don't know about a dirt kid? You be like a dirt kid, you come from the dirt, you die in the dirt. You watch Joe Dirt. You come from the trailer, you die in the trailer, like. Also, my mom wasn't cool in high school. And she had me when she was 15. I would not be friends with her. My mom would hang around unsavory characters. I did not talk to unsavory characters in high school. I was a good boy. I know for a fucking fact that I would not be friends with my mom in high school. Guaranteed. I have a hard enough time relating to my mom now. I would not want to meet my mom as a teenager. It fucking sucks being in public with my mom because I'm 32. She's 46, 47. So a lot of the time, people just think I'm her boyfriend or husband. They don't know, but they've also thought that I was my mom's boyfriend since I was like a teenager. I'd be walking around with my baby sister and be like, oh, you guys have such a cute kid. And they'd be like, yeah, thanks. That's my sister. This is my mom. I would just tell people outright. I'd be like, no, this is my mom and this is my sister. Thank you. Be like, oh. But then again, remember, it's 6'5". I had a smooth face back then. This is everybody. Like, I hated being around my mom. I hated being around my mom in high school. I hated it. Especially if she went shopping and I had to go with her. It'd be like me, her, and my sister, and I'd fucking hate it. Those people would think that I was, oh yeah, the tall guy with the lady there. Because when I was 15, my mom was 30. I still hate going around places with my mom alone. Yeah, no, I still do. I love her. I don't mind being around her as much. But if we go and get dinner and go and get lunch, I'm just like, oh man, somebody's going to think I'm dating my mom. Fuck. And I'm like, no, my chat wants to date my mom. You don't get it. You wouldn't you're not online enough. You don't get it. She's still single? Yeah, but by choice.
Mine now.
Love those memes where it's just like, this is just a you problem, bro. It's not that big of it. It's not that big. It used to be way worse in high school. And it's not as bad now because I really don't care if I'm walking around with my mom because nobody's going to say anything. Nobody gives a shit, right? But in high school, it was a problem because we'd be walking around. It'd be me and my mom and a baby, and everybody stops to talk to a baby. Everybody stops to talk to a baby. They look at a baby and they go, oh, goo goo gaga, baby. But babies can't talk? Yeah, but they want to talk to the baby. It's like having a dog. You are going to run into some annoying person who's like, oh, can I pet your heckin' doggo? And if you want that, that's free social interaction for you. But if you have a dog, you got people that'll go, oh, you have a dog. How cute. Dog. I've seen those before. Dog. Weirder to have like a dog and have somebody not like walk up to you when you're walking your dog and be like, dog, what the fuck, dude? What the shit? They still make those? What the fuck? You mean they're still making these sons of bitches? What the fuck? I ain't seen one of these in years. What kind of model is he? The fuck? They're making these still in the dog factory? What the fuck? Don't you hate it when your dad keeps suggesting the worst possible women for you to date and it's clear that he wants you to marry her just because he's friends with her dad? This reminds me of back in high school when my mom was worried for a little bit before I started dating. And so she was thinking of like trying to set me up with people my age that were her friends' kids. And I had to say, Mom, I can pull. You don't have to worry about me. I can talk to women. I can put Mom, I can pull. You don't. Please do not try to set me up with anybody. Some of these girls do not have teeth, so please just don't worry. I'm like, don't worry about me. I've got it. I love Iowa lore. It was just I was just like, Mom, some of these, like, I get it that they're your friends' daughters, but so she'd be called the gummy girl. I mean, in my mom's defense, she was worried also because my first girlfriend didn't know this until I went to her house. And one of the reasons we broke up and also why my mom was worried is because her house smelled like cat piss and her mom was a hoarder just like my grandma. And I was like, this is an interesting psychic connection. I'd rather not. This is an interesting psychic connection. I would rather not. Gross. I mean, she was fine until like I went to her house and her house smelled like absolute awful. And I was like, I can't live through this. This smell is my childhood. I can't. We can't do this. So I did what you do back in the day, and I broke up with her over Facebook, as you. Classic Brendan. Yeah. Never said I was a good person back in high school. Never really tried to be. I was supposed to not take damage. I wasn't paying attention. Are you a good person now? I'm trying. I think if I met my high school self, I'd punch him in the face. Still better than lying about truck accident, girlfriend. Yeah. I think the shittiest thing I ever did was back in senior year after a dance. I loudly bitched about, because I was upset that the girl that I went to the dance with did not want to go like on a date with me. And so I loudly bitched in front of one of her friends about the cost of the dance. And then she tried to give me the money back for the dance. And I went, no, I went too far. I was being an asshole. You are fine. You can't, like, don't do this. I was being a prick. But I think that's probably one of the worst things I've done in high school. Is psychological warfare. Just don't do it. Like, Even if I was kind of a dick back then, even that gave me the ick. It gave me the EBGBs. I was like, no. I'm glad I had that self-awareness in the moment. I could be a very much different person now if I did not. But yeah, I mean, I also think, like, high school is kind of the perfect time to figure out, like, what being a dick is. And a lot of people are going to... not everybody, but There are, I think it is a normal human experience to go through the, oh shit, bitch, I got that fucking swagger now. I'm slowly becoming an adult. I am gaining more and more sentience every day. I was worse in middle school than in high school. I think I was worse in high school. I think high school me was the worst because that was the new school, big school from freshman year to sophomore year. Go through like all of the puberty changes, get taller, lose weight, grow long hair out, start wearing emo clothes and be tall, walk around. Walmart emo, yeah. I mean, it was Walmart emo, but hey, I still pulled it off as best I could. I mean,
Cursed temple.
hey man, I dated the head cheerleader for like 2 months, and I broke up with her. So like, I don't know, man. I kind of peaked in high school. That's. I ruin women. Women don't ruin me. Yeah. Oh, I still think back to senior year where that was like the full realization that people wanted to like date me, where I just was like, women. And then I broke up with her because I wanted to date. I dated a girl because she worked at McDonald's and I liked that she smelled like McDonald's. She was really nice. She was in the same theater group. She was mutual friends with a bunch of our friends. The breakup was nice. Like, it was pretty amicable. We were still friends afterwards. Like, it wasn't like that. Like, it wasn't like a heartbreaking thing. It was more so like the, hey, like this, you know, this ain't working. And even she was like, you know, I kind of think you're right. Completely and total, like, hey, we are breaking up. And then I went on mostly to break up so that I could date a lady who smelled like McDonald's because I liked that she smelled like the fries. You can't walk back this one, boss? I can't, but I was also the worst in high school. I'm not going to fucking pretend that I wasn't the worst. It took a lot of time to get me to where I am now. Like, I was dark and brooding in high school. That was 8th grade for me, I think. That was my getting called into the principal's office because they had found my my memo book for the year and found the list of people I wanted to kill, and they were very concerned, so they took away my memo book. You broke up or you dated somebody because of fry smell? I dated somebody because I had fry smell. I had in my memo book in 8th grade, I was in foster care. Understand, I was in foster care. I was a very angry child who wasn't getting help. I couldn't see my grandparents, who lived a block away from the school, by the way. I couldn't go in. I wasn't allowed to go and see them, even though I would walk home to foster, the foster family's home. So I would just go to my grandparents anyway, right? So like I would just walk there. And kids were bullying me because I was in foster care. And they knew I was in foster care because my fucking foster parent was the high school principal. So everybody in town knew who his foster kids were whenever he fostered a kid. And that if you were a foster kid under his roof, you were relentlessly fucking bullied. And so yeah, I had like the Brendaniel hit list because I was upset. I was mad. I didn't know how to channel that energy. And then I got my notebook taken away, and I talked about it in like a therapy session with the like foster therapist, and I was like, oh, okay, that's a bad thing to do. Got it. So like, what's a productive way to do it? It's like, well, you shouldn't be drawing all these stick figures killing each other. And I was like, okay, well, like, what do you want me to do? I want to draw stick figures kill each other. They make me feel better. I still do that to this day. Not the hit list. Not the hit list. Dude, they never saw a YouTube stick fight animation. I know. Back in 8th grade, before foster care, I made a pivot animation on YouTube that got like 10,000 views because I put anime boobs in the thumbnail. You remember if that was before or after foster care? It may have been after. Listen, if somebody had gotten me a how to draw anime book at that stage of life, I'd be a much different person now. I'd be the same person, but I'd probably have either more. I couldn't tell you if I'd have more or less money. That's my streamer. That's my first viral video. Old YouTube. I made a pivot stick figure fight animation through Pivot. But I remember taking like a really poorly compressed GIF of anime boob jiggle, and I put it in the pivot animation, and it became the thumbnail of the video, and it got like 10,000 views. In old YouTube, mind you. Which was a lot for the time. Just moved to a new apartment today, Brendan. Sorry I was late. How's your oven? How's your stove? You got a dishwasher? Dishwasher? No dishwasher? Did you get all the basics for the apartment? You got a microwave? You got a blender? You got all your forks and spoons?
You objected, huh?
Oh, you got the dishwasher and the washing machine and the dryer. Wow. Holy shit. So you're living in the lap of luxury. Got it. You're one of those nice apartments I've heard about. Those ones with amenities and shit. I mean, I don't have a bathroom door. Yeah, but you've seen The Sims. You got it. Sul. Implicanderoy. And you don't need a bathroom door. You can shit in the open. You don't need privacy. You only think you need privacy on account of the winnowing word. The modern world has taught you that you need privacy. You don't need it, though.
The spirits are with us. Quite clever.
You can establish dominance at any point that you want, and you choose not to? I don't know. Could be me. I would shit in the open. You need privacy when you live with people. If you don't, no bathroom door is baller. I mean, you could always get one of those bead doors. We thought about that. That's just like a curtain.
I think my suit's leaking.
Come on, get him. Thank you. Give me the chunky. Give me the chip. Cats won't give me privacy when I shit anyway. They like to watch. They like to protect you. It's like the hunter-gatherer slime where like they want to make sure you're safe. They're protecting you while you poop. They want to make sure that their main means of food and comfort is safe.
The Kraken's with us.
Lestwise, they don't know. What if an enemy hunts you down while you're on the pod? What if you are hunted down? What if they try to get you? When you're at your most vulnerable, you don't want your cats protecting you? Couldn't be me. I want my animals protecting me when I'm vulnerable. It makes me feel a lot better knowing that they're there. Now I have pervert cats. Well, okay. You know what they say about cats, right? Where they learn that behavior from. They're hunting down the Freeman? Epic reference. I'm gonna throw you into the smooth pit. I'm gonna make sure you come out like SpongeBob, Zaffy. You're gonna be looking at your game list. You're gonna look at Zenless Zone Zero, and you've downloaded fucking Cardboard Simulator instead. Brother, I live in there? Oh no, we're putting you in the normal pit. No, please. I'm so sorry, Zaffy, but I'm going to have to put you in the normal pit. And I'm going to make sure that I lock your old psyche within the new psyche. That way that, like, when you look at Gotcha, there's a tickling in your mind of your former sense of self that will wish and want and hope for it, but your new self will not allow you to. The bathroom door situation is bad because, one, it's right across from a giant ground floor window, and two, the blinds don't work. Duck King, can I give you a tip for help with this? I can actually help with this. Have you thought about buying a really big magnifying glass and inverting it so that when anytime you're shitting, when somebody's looking out of the giant window from that building, they can see you even clearer? Then they're going to see the giant magnifying glass. They're going to get excited because every time you shit, they're going to think that it's some part of some movie set. They're going to think it's like a film. Now, this hinges on the fact that, like, it only works if it's a different person seeing you shit every time. But I think it could work. But also, point and parcel, I've got you. Do you want a cheap solution? Do you want a cheap solution? I can help you right now. Do you want a cheap... Actually, do you want a cheap solution? Because I don't have a door. And I can show you the solution if your mind is open for it. Oh, yeah, you got a curtain rod with blackout curtains. That's what I have for no door. Yeah, that's literally all you got to do. That's the same thing I have. I have it on the downstairs. The downstairs bathroom has no door, and I have no door. So it's just curtain rods. Just run a curtain through it. Buy a door and put a printing of yourself shitting on the door. Print off like a big paper door with a big paper knob, and then just, there you go, easy. You just got to go down to the Kinko's. You just got to go down to the print shop. That'll fix you up easy. They'll set you up with a big paper door anytime you want. That's just what you just need a big paper door. You're not big paper door pilled? I don't know. I would just get the big paper door. All right, I'm itching at my bug bite, so I got to go put cream on that. I'll be back in a bit here, chat. Sorry, I'm back. I got partially distracted. I was also going to the bathroom and trying to find I could not find the bug cream. I don't know where I put it. I couldn't find the goddamn bug cream. Told you he pissed. Actually, I pooped. And I didn't even pee. Not even a single whiff of piss. So you were lied to. It was a lie the whole time. I pooped without a pee. A Twitch streamer distracted? I mean, I was looking for the bug cream. I got a bug bite. It was itchy. Yeah, stop the count. The numbers are flubbed. You didn't do both? No. Just a straight dookie. No pee.
There's always more.
Only poop. I'm sorry. We just need to remember not to mark the next time he pees. Oh, sorry. Gotta go pee right now. I just peed right now. I just pissed my pants. I just shat my ass. Oh, thinking about weapons again without... not talking about spoilers because the movie's new and somebody's going to go, I'm going to kill you. But I will say, I'm pretty sure the kids in that movie had an awesome time. Really excited to see when the BTS drops for Weapons, because I probably am going to watch all of the BTS for that movie, because I want to see how they did a couple of things. But I bet those kids had an awesome time filming that movie. It had to have been fun. Imagine being a child actor and like, okay, you get to be a freak. Here you go. Really? Yeah, you get to be a freak all day for the next like 3 months. You're going to be a freak. It is kind of weird when all the kids like form together and become a giant Katamari, though. That's a weird part of the movie. I didn't really get that part. I also didn't get the part where Josh Brolin, like, he opened his hand and he fired a laser blast out of his hand directly at like a towering Goliath. And then slowly but surely he stepped through a fog and it became Thanos. It was wild. It was weird.
I don't have a key.
I didn't get it, but all right. I mean, if you want to do that. The Brolin blast, yeah. He hit him with the Brolin blast. It was crazy. Now, I did get genuinely frightened at one point in the movie. There was a jump scare. Not a jump scare, but there was a scare where I thought there was a clown. And it was not a clown. But I did, like, go, whoa, in the theater.
Someone's ancestors.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even talk about I had my first bad movie theater experience in a while. At the beginning of the movie. Movie started and they're doing like we're the kids of America. Whoa. All the kids went and made rocket ships and flew off into the sky. This is the Jimmy Neutron movie. Like, I was doing the opening preamble of Weapons, and somebody walked into the theater and started flashing their fucking flashlight on their phone around to try to find their seat. They come up the aisle and then flashbang me with their flashlight, hold it there for like a full second, then go, oh, sorry. And then go down and then find their seat, which wasn't even up near us. Now, Weapons is really good. I liked it a lot. It was a very fun, very, 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 very good movie. I often am not going to go and see horror movies in the theater. Not for me, but I did like Weapons a lot. Somebody flashed and banged you when you watched Weapons? Yeah. We need a dispenser here. Somebody breached and cleared the theater. No, I mean, the armed gunman was next door. That was Superman was next door. That was... When I watched Nobody 2, somebody turned on their phone and did one loud-ass minute-long jingle. Awesome. You know what's wild to me is I love people talking about how, like, nobody respects movie theater etiquette nowadays. And I am also somebody who believes that, like, what are you talking about? People have always been the worst in movie theaters. Is that a weird bit that I think people have always been awful in the movie theaters? We just, for a short while, we had all of those Marvel movies come out, and for like a long while, we had all those Marvel movies, and even the awful people in the theater were kind of paying attention to the Marvel movies instead of being awful. Like, is that the reasoning behind... Do you think that's the reasoning behind people... I don't want to just say old, right? Like, people say the movie theater is awful now because old. Because I get that some of it is that. But do you think that, like, some people just don't remember that people have always sucked? And then just turning the mics to Klasa? No, because I think people have always sucked at a theater. I have always preferred watching a movie at home. Even when I was a kid. Like, I don't like the theater. Especially when you're a kid and you're going to a kid's movie and all the other kids won't shut the fuck up while you're trying to watch fucking Shrek. Like, gee, I'm trying to watch fucking Green Man Find Lady. And other kids are... That's a dragon. That's a dragon. That's a donkey. That's a donkey. I don't know yet. I haven't seen the movie yet. They're trying to fucking ruin the movie, and I'm just trying to see the Green Man find the lady. Why is it so hard? I think it's a lot more of like specific theaters are better than others, but the more people there are, the more suck percentage there is. I like my local theaters because they do tiered rows of like comfy reclining chairs. So it's like tiered row of reclining chairs, wall behind the chairs, tier of reclining chairs, wall behind that one, tier of, so you can't see anybody in front of you. You can't see anybody behind you. It's just big reclining chairs in like tiers. And nobody can kick your seat. Nobody can shine their fucking phone in your face. It blocks it out entirely. People, I haven't had a bad theater experience in a while because when I go to the movie theaters, I sit in the big chair. And when I'm in the big chair, the people that are in front of me, in the big chair, even if they're on their phone, they're down there. There's nobody directly in front of me. So if they're on their phone, I'm not seeing it.
Time to collect some scrap.
Weird. I don't know, man. The theater was wild, though. I did like the movie was wild. I did also, we wanted to buy like a drink at the beginning and had a really like weird interaction where like the register wasn't working. And like, there was a second register and it was just one guy working the counter and he's like, I would check you out on this one, but I'm not allowed to use this register. And I was like, huh? And then his manager came out after like 3 minutes to help him and he's like, oh, why don't you just check him out on this register? And I was just like, what a weird. And then I got whipped back to my retail time and I'm like, oh, that's something I definitely would have thought too. That's, I'm like, oh, I don't even blame that guy. That's something I probably would have thought too. It's like, oh yeah, they put me on this register. This is the register I work on. They didn't tell me to use the other register. You got to figure that out. Watched 9 movies in theaters across the last week. You're fucking cinema pilled. You're movie brained. You're film brain right now. Holy shit. You should yell, give me light and see if Spoonie appears.
Even stronger.
I took my nephew to see Toy Story 4 and none of the children in that theater were watching the movie. Yeah, when I was a kid, none of the kids were watching the fucking movie, so. I remember being a kid and going and seeing Spy Kids, going and seeing Shrek, like Shark Boy and Lava Girl. No other kids were watching the movie. I was the one kid that was just like watching the movie. I was like, why are these kids fucking screaming? I want to go home and watch Barney and the Rainbow Egg. I can watch that in sanctity of the trailer, right?
Take that.
At least in the trailer, I'm the screaming kid. Remember the Pokemon movie? My mom fell asleep. My mom also fell asleep at the Pokemon movie. I remember my favorite part of the Pokemon movie was my mom knew somebody who worked at the theater. So they gave me like a huge stack of those Mew holographic cards that I ended up losing. Had a bunch of them. I had like 200, 300 of those sons of bitches. I pissed my pants watching Brother Bear in theaters. I didn't go to the theaters a lot in childhood. It was a lot of rentums. It was like Shrek, Spy Kids, the Pokemon movie. But then otherwise, it was a lot of rentals. My grandparents did not like going to the movie theater. They liked to rent the movie. We would go down to the movie gallery, get ourselves a movie. Because they got those at the movie gallery. Digimon movie was better. I'm pretty sure I saw the Digimon movie in theaters, but that's one I don't have. I know I saw the Pokemon movie in theaters. I'm pretty sure I saw the Digimon movie in theaters, but I can't be 100% on it. Oh, but the pissing. For some reason, I thought, yeah, this is going to be dry by the time the movie ends. That reminds me of like in 2nd grade or 3rd grade where I peed my pants at the end of the day at school because the teacher wouldn't let me go to the bathroom. And I was like, thank God I'm wearing the big X-Men shirt. Nobody's going to know I peed my pants on account of the fact I'm wearing the big X-Men shirt. Well, everybody knew I peed my pants. The big X-Men shirt helped a little bit, but everybody knew. No, the X-Men shirt did nothing. But it was a big X-Men shirt. So at least there was that. Watched all of Lord of the Rings in the back of my dad's RAM 2500 on his DVD player, and I couldn't see or hear anything. You know, my grandparents had a DVD player in the Dodge Durango back in the day. Didn't watch any movies on it. My brother would watch movies on it. I just played on the Game Boy. Or I read book. My uncle would always be trying to get me, oh, I brought Star Wars along. I'm going to show you kids Star Wars on the road trip. We're going to sit in the back and you guys are going to watch Star Wars. And then he put Star Wars on. I wouldn't watch a single bit of it. I'd be knee deep in a book, or I'd be fucked up getting Pokemon. I was like, that's cool. That little green guy is awesome, man. I don't know who that is. I don't care. I got the fucking boxcar children right here. These motherfucking kids are rich now, and they're still solving mysteries out the fucking boxcar. Ain't got time for this shit. I got Charlie Bone to read. I got Artemis Fowl to read. That's why he was talking about Dodge Durangos? Yeah, because it was a formative part of my life. My grandma had a big red Dodge Durango. I was always in that son of a bitch. Every 7 years, I still learn new Brendan lore. That's why I talk about Dodge Durangos. It's one of the only cars I know. Because I was always fucking in a Dodge Durango when I was... My grandma would drive or my grandpa would drive it. We'd always be in the big black F-150 or would be in the Dodge Durango. So we hate Star Wars. Part of the reason I hate Star Wars is because of my uncle and being annoying. There are a couple of things in my life that, like, don't get me wrong. I appreciate my uncle. He paid for the Weird Al tickets for my birthday. We have a much better relationship than we did when I was a kid. He's still fucking weird. But, like, you know, forgive and forget and all that. But yeah, no, there are a lot of things that I do not like, specifically because of my uncle. Because it's the, well, you know, you don't gotta do all your homework. If you just do the tests and quizzes, you'll be fine. Internalize that as a kid, never gonna forgive him for it. I mean, it worked, like, I didn't have to do all my homework, but... Probably shouldn't be telling a kid that. That's the... Yeah, I got magic to read, or alchemist. You're right. Pulling out fucking magic, alchemist, physic. Star Wars is one of those ones where, A, my uncle was way too into it, and then B, people who like Star Wars are fucking annoying. People who really like Star Wars are fucking annoying. I'm not talking about people who just like tangentially like Star Wars. Like, I like Star Wars. It's the people who fucking, have you heard about the lore? Like, you gotta read the book. People who really like Star Wars are fucking annoying. I'm not trying to be mean, not trying to be rude, but everybody I've ever met that really likes Star Wars is... They're just so fucking annoying. I get that it's an interest, but does it have to compromise your entire personality? I get that, but does it have to be literally the end-all be-all of everything that you are and everything that you will ever do? Damn, Rip Dimitri. No, I'm talking about... Billy, I'm talking about the Disney equivalent, the Disney adult equivalent of Star Wars fans. Not people who like Star Wars like the Lord. The people who really like the fucking Star Wars. I'm talking about the Star Wars fan equivalent of the Disney adult, the Star Wars adult. Like have you seen the new Baby Yoda Black series they're releasing? Baby Yoda, he's getting a new figurine. They're releasing a brand new Baby Yoda. This time, he's got a fucking gun, and he's gonna eat even more orphans. This time, we're gonna have Baby Yoda eat even more fucking babies. That's the... He's black now? No, Star Wars said, fuck me. It made me laugh and then I died. No, I'm talking about like the Black series of figurines, because Star Wars for a time had like the fucking toys that were like, these are the collectibles.
No rest for the wicked.
Wow, Brendan. So you hate Baby Yoda now that he's so you say black Baby Yoda, Brendan. Now you hate, okay, so you hate Baby Yoda. I get it. No, They should make a white Baby Yoda? True. Me, a chud, standing in front of George Lucas's Skywalker Ranch. Where is white Baby Yoda? Where is white Baby Yoda? They're gonna epic Mickey Baby Yoda. They're gonna take all the green out of him. They're gonna epic Mickey him. They're gonna take all the green out of him. I'm sorry, that's gonna be the plotline of Kingdom Hearts 4. Kingdom Hearts 4 is all Star Wars all the time, and they're gonna make white Baby Yoda. You're gonna have to bring back the life to him. Relax, liberal. It's called green humor. Relax, you will, liberal. Green humor it is called. God damn it, can we unlock a rare gold Baby Yoda? Surprised we haven't seen the Baby Yoda Labubu in the Mandalorian movie coming out. Me slapping my fucking fist to the sky. More Pedro Pascal, where is he? I haven't seen him in like at least 5 minutes. Where's he been? It's green humor just made me cackle in the hallway and now everybody thinks I'm crazy. Green humor it is.
It's locked. You're in the way.
Yoda when he fucking eats a little rat and goes... Yoda when he's like original Star Wars Yoda and not fucking prequel trilogy Yoda. A funny little green man versus evil little green guy. When will I eat 100 eggs? Tomorrow? I'm not gonna make that promise. All right, my eyes are hurting. I gotta put the All right, goodbye, Billy. Thank you for stopping by. Maybe that's why Yoda passed away in his hut. All that green mold in his walls. Post I must on twitter.com. My ideas. People want to hear. I must share them. No, Yoda, no. It's the mold, Yoda. It's the mode. Shit on the floor they will. Jedi, they must. Could you eat an entire jar of olives? I mean, I could eat a whole jar of olives. I could eat a whole jar of olives every single day. Man, it's wild that I put the piss filters on. I must go on the Everything app. Do you use it? Use it, you must. The Everything app. Is this real? Real is this, Gorg?
A fight in the offing. Save your focus.
What are you saying? Yoda needs his Dan Henschel arc? What do we mean Yoda needs his Dan Henschel arc? What the? He's already bald.
Another one down. All done.
Boing boing. Fucked up that Yoda just can talk normal. He just chooses to talk that way. Yaddle don't talk like that. Only Yoda talks like that. My students, morons they are, all of them.
Time to collect some scrap. Bullseye.
It's implied Yoda does it to fuck with people. Yeah. Out of all the Star Wars things, Yoda's one of my favorite ones. He's just a little silly, like, fucking goofy-ass green guy. He's just... Yoda gives, like, little bastard energy, and he's probably one of the best things about Star Wars in general. Yoda want boing boing. Curious I am. Boing boing I must have. He would say that, yeah. Watch you must. Gooner Fortnite memes. Raven team leader, if she farted. I can't even do the Yoda voice. These are popping in. These are like fucking being sent into my head. They're beaming directly in here. Need Yoda sitting in a Florida cafe, smoking a stogie and sipping a whiskey with aviators and a cabana hat. You have free will. I don't. Yoda, I don't know. I feel like Yoda is the natural. You know what? Now that you say that, I do think that Yoda is the natural progression of if Hunter S. Thompson lived for 800 years, he would be Yoda. If Hunter S. Thompson was around for like 800 years, he would end up as Yoda. Like, that's just, to me, that's just the natural progression. Fucking call it loathing, loathing. Las Vegas and Loathing and Fear instead. Fuck. Johnny Depp replaced with Danny DeVito. More accurate that way.
Closer to greatness.
Where was Yoda during the 2024 inauguration? I mean, he wasn't... He'd be dead by then. Star Wars was a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. He would have been dead by then. I don't... Where was Yoda on January 6th? He would have been dead by then. Star Wars is in a galaxy far away. A long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. He'd be dead. Wrong. Force Ghost. Yeah, Ghost implies death, bozo. Just because you can fuck a ghost in The Sims and get them ghost pregnant doesn't mean that ghosts are alive. They are dead. They are ghost. That's kind of the whole thing about being ghost. You name me one ghost that was alive and don't say Danny Phantom. You do what in The Sims? You can fuck the ghosts in The Sims. You can do ghost woohoo. You can do Patrick Swayze ghost woohoo. You can marry a ghost. You can be a Bagul dad. Beetlejuice, not alive, still a ghost. And he gets wormed multiple times, so... That's a crazy Dune-like. You know what? That is... Beetlejuice is a crazy Dune-like. They got a worm in there. Need a ghost woman to possess me so she can jerk herself off with my body. Okay. I read that because I want to get into that. Not like really into it, but like, here's the... I understand where you're coming from on that. I understand where you'd be coming from on that. But realistically, I wouldn't want somebody to possess me and then jerk me off. That'd be terrible. They don't know how to work the tackle box. They don't know how to... I know how to work the tools better than they do. I'm sure that's an erotic fix somewhere. I just am like, I would know how to work the tools better than them. I don't know why you'd want me... I'm like, I don't know why you'd want a ghost to jerk you off, because like, that'd just be like the... I mean, you want a worse handy from a hand that you're already familiar with? To cock, it's not that complicated. Buddy, I don't know about you, but my dick be like a bop it. You have to go through a sequence of events. You can't just tug on that thing until it pop. That should be like a bop it. We're putting in fucking input commands. You're doing QTEs. You're fucking sweating. You're... This is the topic, all right? Old Doc, are you in the Zoomer fucking... Are you in the Zoomer Puritan League? Is that the... You in the Zoomer Puritan League? Because there is like the Zoomer Puritan League. I get it. Millennials talk about cum and the Zoomer Puritan League be like, don't talk about sex. That's what my parents do. Like, I just didn't expect that this time of day. Why not? I don't know why you don't expect it. It's 4 p.m. Yeah, and I'm Brendan. I don't... You know what to expect. It's always like that. I say something and somebody who's a longtime chatter is like, "Ah, ak," and I'm like, you've seen the eye of horror. You've taken a camel through the eye of a needle. Like, you've been here. You continue to be here. Nothing you say surprises me, Brendan or chat. Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be a surprise at this point. Sometimes it's literally like a Twitch staple. Like, talk about cum. If you had a bop it dick, would you want it to make the bop it noises? Like, that'd be part of it, but like, would you actually, like, do you want it to be like complicated and mysterious, or do you want it to just make the bop it noises as like kind of a dick walkthrough, as kind of like a hand job walkthrough? Like, I gotta suck this guy off, but I gotta look up the game, like the game facts guide first. And they're like, ah, fuck, there's no game facts to sucking this guy off. Fuck, I gotta go on YouTube. Shit. I'm trying to find the Easter egg to suck this guy off because his dick's like a fucking bop it. It's like a video game. It's a QTE. But this fucking YouTuber talking about sucking his dick keeps trying to advertise gamer subs to me. Like... Be like trying to watch video game walkthroughs. It fucking suck. The boing sound when you spin it is great. Yeah, but would you want a puzzle box genitals, or do you want straightforward? Like, I feel like you're gonna add some mystique to the, I guess form over function, you know, depending on how you feel about it. Oh my god, I'm trying to suck this guy's dick, but it does DOT damage, and we don't have a healer in the party. Fuck. I need to cast Purify on this cock, please. Can you, left lane for this? We gotta go jungle for this dick. We gotta go shop. We gotta go buy. We got buy phase. Awesome. Get the op. Bespoke artisanal genitals. True. That's what we want from Cyberpunk. We don't want the Cyberpunk dystopia where tech bros like ruin the air quality and water quality. We want the part where we get bespoke artisanal genitals. How hard is that, man? If you're not running the buff cleanser, why even bother? See, that's what I'm saying, man. The problem is I'm trying to learn Tiger Drop down on this dick. I'm trying to do the heat action, fondle the balls. It's just not working. I don't know the inputs. Soaking with a boppa dick would be impossible. No, you just plug in a second controller, bud. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. You're just plugging a second controller. What are you... That's literally what soaking is player 2. Got to do an EX rage art on that dick just to suck it off? Yeah. You got a bursting meter. Ryu bursting meter, but it sound like the grapefruit lady. That's also you beat Psycho Mantis. I like when I boot up the Kakajima's metal penis solid. And then I try to beat penis mantis. You like playing with balls, don't you? It'd be fucked up if Psycho Mantis said that though. Looking into your memory card, seeing cock memory file in there. You like playing with balls, don't you? Try that one again. Nah. So, sorry. Heteropene solid. Psycho man dick. You know, you're right. I should have tried that one again. Eggs. Glad that my chat gives me mulligans on jokes. I need them sometimes. Tactical penis espionage. Oh, I can't hurt you on account of the eggs, right? Sorry, I'm in frog hell right now. Revolver ovulate. Revolver comes a lot. Dick hard man. What's awful is like, that's essentially, Kojima already names his characters like they're porn characters. So like, what do you do? Kojima, if he was a gooner? If! What are we saying if for?
Serves you right.
Kojima is definitely a gooner. He named a woman Quiet. That's like that's like one of the most gooner things you can do. I'm not even talking about like rendering out her feet. He named a woman character Quiet. Like he's such a fucking gooner. Oh, thank you for the raid, Survivor 72. That's the That's the Kojima Gooner scared that actor out of any future games. Well, that's what you get. You get good storytelling, but you also get like the how do I make Norman Reedus even hotter? I've never thought about it that way. Yeah, I mean, come on now. Naming a woman Quiet in your video game be like naming the next video game woman fucking kitchen cook lady. He didn't mean it that way, obviously. I'm making jokes, but well, I mean, also, woman character in Death Stranding named Fragile. Okay, buddy.
That's the last of them.
At some point, he had a mom thing. Woman named Boss. And then it became quiet and fragile. It's like, who did this to him? They might as well be Bond girl names. Yeah, but I also think that might be like part of the inspiration behind it, though, of course. Like, Kojima fucking loves movies. That dude loved watching movie. Aren't the names homages to James Bond names, which are equally or more ridiculous? Yeah, no, I'm literally saying that. Is that dude loved movie? Still thinking about when the Quiet Mocap model did a live stream playthrough of MGS5 and was just having war flashbacks at the scanning station anytime she saw her model. Get out of my head! Out of my head! Every time without fail. Fucked up. I've never seen a James Bond movie, so. I've seen Austin Powers. That's good enough, I think. Don't need to see the real thing. I've seen the parody. Close enough. I mean, Dune Guy's making the next Bond, so that'll be fun. Can't wait for that to be 8 hours. James Bond when he stands in a desert for like 20 minutes. That'll be awesome. Can't wait for James Bond to put his hand in the pain box. That's something they should bring back. James Bond should be a Dune-like. Dennis Villanueva only making Dune-likes for the rest of his life. Every movie he makes from now on will be compared to Dune. James Bond drinks his own piss? What are you talking about? Is that the... Oh, well, in the Villanueva Dune movie. Does that mean he's going to get Bear Grylls? Brendan really wants Bog Dune. I was talking about it yesterday, but I do want Bog Dune. I'm far more interested in Bog Dune. The idea of put the dune in the bog. Doesn't make any sense, because there's no dunes in a bog. There's marshes in a bog. And fetid swampland. But Bog Dune would go hard. I am sorry that I'm pro Bog Dune. Bog or bong? Bog. B-O-G. Bog Dune. Bog Dune would have a massive mosquito instead of worm. Nah, just have a big, I don't think it would have a big mosquito. I think it would have a worm. Well, see, this is the problem with Bog Dune. It's like, how you know it's a dune? Well, you put a worm in there. You think that Bog Dune would not have a worm. I, the much stronger gamer, thinks that Bog Dune would 100% also have a worm. Oh, fuck, we got Bog Dune. We got the movie Anaconda. Shit. Oh, I fell in the hole. I'm getting Frog Dune right now. Ribbit Al Gib. There's flatworms in bog. True, they could two-dimensional the worm. There's one. Gotta get the big frog. There's two. Fucking don't get over here, me, motherfucker. Okay, am I getting the frogs? Damn it. Am I done? Why more frog? Why are you spawning more? I'm stuck. Where did the more frog come from? Why? You can't spawn in more frog. I'm done with it. I killed the frog. What do you... What...
Gotta focus.
Oh, sorry, once I'm in frog hell. Is Beetlejuice in the Dune genre? Yeah, well, we were talking about it yesterday. Is like... Dudes who have only ever seen Dune calling other movies Dune-likes. Beetlejuice would 100% be a Dune-like. They're like, dude, I told you it was a Dune-like. There's a fucking worm. Yeah, man, that's kind of a Dune reference. The worm in Beetlejuice is kind of a reference to the Dune worm. No, but like, that makes it a Dune-like, man. That makes it a Dune-like. Also, you were talking about a couple of days ago about how it's wild they haven't made Chucky Giant yet, but I think it's even more wild that Puppet Master hasn't done a giant puppet. Technically, they have, not a giant one, but they have done a human-sized puppet. Is this Brine? I don't think so, dude. I don't think that's Hero Brine, buddy. I think Hero Brine's a different guy. You gotta read the creepypasta. You gotta read the lore. Big guy. Are you Brine? Oh, I fell in the pit. Oh, you got the waves now. Oh, you fucking jump and do an AoE. And you got me. Bogdoon is I'm... Well, I mean, I got fraudged. It'll happen. He did give me one big boom. This is true. That's just the way it go. I did get the turret, though, so might make things a little easier. Will GTA 6 be Bogdoon? Only if they have a big worm. I don't know if they're going to do big worm. Would they do big worm in GTA 6?
Nothing but the best.
Yeah. Trying to figure out what to put my point into. Can't hear the word Bogdoon without Bogendorf. We were watching a movie for Pondering that had Dane Cook in it. And, like, nobody else knew that Dane Cook had fallen to, like, the rot. Which is kind of wild. And I don't know why I knew that Dane Cook had fallen to the rot. Because, like, he hasn't been relevant in a while. So, of course, like, people don't know that he fell to the rot. I kind of get it. But it is wild to think that, like, Dane Cook is... After all the plastic surgery, he's looking kind of crazy. He is looking almost Bogendorf core. Dane Cook fell to the rot. I'm not surprised. Well, it's the... Get a little lift here. Get a little lift here. Get a little Botox here. Get a little lift here. And now he looks like one of the plastic men. Like, that's just the way it is. It's like Hollywood when they trick an actor into getting fucking veneers, where it's just like, I don't want veneers. I want teeth to look like real teeth. I hate it when they look like fucking, when everybody has like the shiny teeth, like Chip Skylark bullshit. I mean, nothing takes me out of a movie worse than a character playing like somebody that's like white trash or supposed to be like down to earth or just a normal person, and then they flash a smile and they have the prettiest, straightest teeth you've ever seen in your life. And it's like, oh god, they couldn't even take a moment to like fucking get the veneers off. And when Rami Malek had the big fake prosthetic teeth that looked like shit when he was framed. I'm never going to see the Bohemian Rhapsody movie, but it pops up way more than it should where Rami Malek has the gigantic fake Freddie Mercury teeth.
Additional backup.
Doesn't help his brother stole all his money, who Dane Cook. I mean, yeah, that kind of does suck, but also
Opens.
could help if he was funny. It'd be the.
Struck gold.
Give me Thangus. Brendan should do something unspeakable to his body to garner more popularity. Nah. I already got to get my teeth done. The 20th. He's already Iowan? Yeah, pretty much. The shit I put in my body is already the unspeakable horrors. I don't know, I gotta get my front teeth looked at on the 20th, so I got that going for me. I gotta go and get the resin implant. That'll be fun. I get to smell the burning teeth again. I get the big shot of Novocaine. Or you get cheat gauges. Oh, think about how, like, fucking dry your mouth would get. You have to put the big rubber plugs in every night. Oh, fuck. He's constructed out of soy, corn, and mud. I kind of am a Brendmunculus, this is true. Brendan, you could use 2 big metal bolts on your neck, I think. I think if I went green, I could do a really good Frank. I think I could do a really good Herman Munster. Ow, my eye. Ah. 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 Did it again. I'll cast this man ASAP. Next monster movie now. Hey, the actor who played Grandpa Munster knows that I called him hot, so I... I have that through line. I'm 1 degree away now away from Rob Zombie. I'm closer than ever. Started to go Jennifer Coolidge for a second.
Oh, fuck. Voila, in view a humble vaudevillian veteran cast vicariously as both victim and villain by the vicissitudes of fate. This visage, no mere veneer of vanity, is a vestige of the Vox Populi, now vacant, vanquished.
They should cast her in a V for Vendetta remake. They should do that. They should definitely do that. They should have hired you to be the clown in the cornfield. You saying that because you were on Reddit earlier and you saw the AMC clown in the cornfield ad and you were like, "Oh yeah, Brendel. He read those books," and that like was brought to the forefront of your mind. Thinking about you bringing up clown in the cornfield, and I'm thinking psychologically, probably not on Reddit, but I know that they're running an AMC ad, so I'm running through the psychological jumbo in my head, and I'm thinking that you have seen a clown in the cornfield ad recently for their appearance on AMC. No, I'm reading it because of you? Oh, I'm sorry. But hey, 2 is really good. I like 2 a lot. In a way. 2 has some good bits. 1 and 3 sucks. Alright? 3, Clown in the Cornfield 3, the book fucking blows ass. Completely and utterly wasted, absolute dog shit. Genuinely one of the dumbest fucking things I've ever read in my life. It fucking blows. The more I think about it, the worse it gets.
Things are getting blurry.
Like, it was already kind of ham-fisted, but it was ham-fisted in, like, kind of a fun way. And then it just got way, way worse. Because, like, first book, the town is basically led by a madman to kill the teenagers because, you know, fucking whatever, man. The town is stupid and they all get tricked by evil man into thinking the teens are the problem. So they go out and kill teens, right? I get that bit. But then the second book gets into, like, the revenge of the townspeople and, like, using people who are stupid and read conspiracy theories. And it's a lot of fun because it's very, like, people who believe conspiracy theories, actually the teens were evil all along because clown Alex Jones said this. And then all of them coming to the town and trying to build a clown militia and then it all falling apart because they're way too lazy and stupid to be able to actually do anything. And then the third book has evangelists take over an Amish community by feeding them dead body, which is... And it just sucks. And it's the... You have 3 Clown in the Cornfield books, and you introduce a Juggalo love interest in the third book. The best part about Clown in the Cornfield 3 is that an ICP fan, a Juggalo, literally says, yeah, I can't believe that Shaggy Two Dope and Violet J literally came out about the attacks and said, this isn't cool, this isn't down with the clown. And that's the best part of the third book. And every other part of the third book blows ass. But... the author directly referencing Shaggy Two Dope and Violent J saying, we're not down, these guys aren't down with the clown. They're posers. They're murderers. They suck. That made me smile. I went, oh, all right. They get it. But also, why introduce a Juggalo in the third book? By the third book is when we're introducing the Juggalo love interest. The third book is the time to do it. And then you introduce the Juggalo love interest, and it doesn't even matter because main character go into the Big Wicker Man for almost no reason. But yeah, you can watch Clown in the Cornfield. It sucks. You can read the books too. They also suck. 1 and 2, they suck affectionate. 3 just sucks.
Chance to earn more loot. Think you can take me?
Right now I'm reading Philip Kick, Android Dream Electric Sheep, which is... it's a bit older. I'm taking my time with it. It's not that long, and I've seen Blade Runner. But I didn't... I'm glad I'm reading it because I also never knew that there was just a literal electric sheep. Like, that was the... Man, people are going to make fun of me because I have an electric sheep. This fucking sucks, dude. Can I have one of your horses? Nah, man, you can't have one of my horses. When my horse has a horse, you can't have one, man. Come on, man. My sheep's electric, man. You got to give me one of your horses, buddy. Please. This sucks, dude. They won't give me a free horse. You should get a free horse for free. I'll pay for your horse. Can't pay for my horse, bud. You got an electric sheep. Everybody in the building going to make fun of you. Animals cost much money, though. I can't afford real animal. Get a cat. No, get a cricket. John Scalzi is a good book. The Android's Dream, that's kind of a comedy version of it. I'm reading Android's Dream for book club. I wouldn't have read it without the book club I'm in. I'm not a big sci-fi reader. Oh, yeah, well, the Beyblade got me. I was going to take damage. I don't read a lot of sci-fi. Sci-fi gets really into jargon that is basically just magic, but the jargon is more confusing. And not all sci-fi does that. It's more, you got to keep track of a lot more in sci-fi than you do fantasy. And fantasy, there's already good backbone for fantasy. You know what it, you have a basic idea of what an orc is. You have a basic idea of what magic is. Is the magic system free or at a cost? Like, is it free? Is it at a cost? Is it doo-doo and it's hereditary? Where it's like, doo-doo McShit-swazzle is the strongest magic ever and they were born that way? Or is it like, they actually got to learn it and they're sauce? What kind of nerd are you? Is that why you don't like Sanderson since he sci-fi's his magic? I don't like Sanderson because he writes characters like doo-doo and he's amazing at world building and magic creation, but he writes characters like doo-doo. Sanderson fucking sucks at writing characters. He's dog shit at it. He gets like one good character a series, and then everybody else sucks. You got Dalinar in Storm King, and you got Kelsier in Mistborn. He sucks at character writing. He writes characters for people who don't interact with people. His world building, excellent. His magic systems, great. They're fun. They're a lot of fun. Of course he's good at world building. He's a devout Mormon. Like, they gotta be, man. Like, they got, like, the golden tablets and shit. He's like a super Mormon. Of course he's good at world building. But, like, the character part is the problem. Like, I always bring up, like, Lift in the Stormlight Archives. Dalinar's great. I love him. But Lift is, I'm awesome. I'm about to go awesome mode. I'm going to be fucking epic. I'm doing my epic slide. I'm fucking awesome. There's a line in the book where Lift literally says, I'm about to go awesome. And it just made me want to fucking claw my eyes out after reading it. I get that the character is a teenager, but a teenager in a fantasy world with magic powers who likes food, who says, I'm going to fucking go awesome. Quite fond of Lift. Yeah, me too. A British person when they see a fucking big building. Take the stairs. No, I'm quite fond of Lift. I'd be fond of Lift too if my favorite video game of all time was Life is Strange, waiting for Lift to pull out the hella. I don't like Lift. I don't like any of the characters in Stormlight except for Dalinar. Can't even remember their names. Shallan? Shallan be like, both main characters, Shallan and Korn, Kaelin, Cookie, Cumpy, Crumpter, Creamer. Somebody here's a nerd name though. Khalid? Caladan? Am I close? Is it Kaladin? Caladan? Kaladin, thank you. Kaladin and Shallan have this, and like, I like some of the narrative surrounding them, but so much of the narrative surrounding them, and this is something Sanderson does in his other works, is, anguish, hero moment. Fuck, I gotta write the next book. Anguish, hero moment. Anguish, hero moment. Like, literally any amount of character building or progress that is made from one book is immediately torn apart by either the end of the book or into the next book. Any sense of progression is, the worms! Into, I'm getting better on account of the worms! Like, there's no, and I understand that. Like, it's Shallan and Kaladin are very much like the throes of mental illness. You have PTSD guy and DID girl. And I get it. I understand the mentality of writing the characters that way, but sometimes it seems like such a huge step back, only so that there is plot progression, right? It doesn't feel... sometimes the steps back don't feel like earned. It feels like the characters are, the worms, because you need them to go, the worms, right? Which is, that's my main problem with, like, Stormlight. It's just sometimes the characters got to go, fuck my worms, shit. I went too hard into the slop hole and now I can't get out because I've the wormed. And that's it's a through line through a lot of that work. It happens with Kelsier. It happens in Mistborn. It happens in Steelheart. Sanderson does like to do this. Character has the worms. They're always going to fall back on the worms to progress the plot because you can't have them be awesome. You can't have the hero just always be awesome and powerful. So you got to give them the worms. The worms is how you do it. And the world building is it's good for what it is. Like I like the way he does I like the way that he makes a magic system and builds the law for it and then follows the law until he wants to break it when the character gets uber strong. He only breaks the laws of his world when he's like, which character do I make God in this story? Which character do I make God this time? Who should I make God today? Because it's happened twice, and it's gonna happen again. It happened in Steelheart, it happened in Mistborn, it's going to happen again. Which, like I said, this is criticism, but this isn't, I hate Brandon Sanderson, his writing. I love Sanderson's work. They're popcorn fantasy with a lot of like intricate detail that doesn't need to be there. You have a reoccurring character in Wit who pops up in all of them. But, I mean, his narratives aren't as interesting as the world he creates. And that's fine. Like, you can have the W in world building. I think every writer he works on his strengths, which is the world building and the laws surrounding it. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, that's my inherent problem with Mistborn, Steelheart, and Words of Radiance is the character moments are because like I've read Sanderson, motherfucker. I've read Mistborn, the first Mistborn trilogy, the second Mistborn trilogy, the third one's dookie. I'm not touching that with the 10-foot pole. I've read almost all of Stormlight Archive up until I haven't read the newest book. I've read Steelheart, and I've read a couple of the novellas.
Time to collect some scrap.
His world building is great. The story doesn't need to be anything. Well, I think it does, but like, it's kind of a fantasy staple, and I like Sanderson because I know what I'm getting. My only problem ends up being I don't like how he's revered as the fantasy god. But it's like, yeah, the dude is the fantasy equivalent of Stephen King. He just fucking writes. He writes and he works. His magic systems are the best in fantasy? No, but, you know, they're easy to understand. And they have a basic, simple law and function. They're not the best in fantasy. You can read Malazan Book of the Fallen. You can read Black Company. You can find way more interesting and intricate fantasy systems in 1 billion other books. But they have a great foundation, and it's easy to understand them. Because you don't need anything else. You know they eat the metal in Mistborn. They got the fucking spirit components in Words of Radiance. Like, that's easy to understand, easy to digest. There are bad spirit and good spirit. The good spirit make up different parts of the human function. The bad spirit are fucked up and evil. Maybe they are gods, because at the end of the day, it's always God. The god is the base, the foundation of the magic system. You take that, and you split it apart. And Sanderson, you know, props. Wheel of Time has weirdo gendered magic. You don't need everybody eat the metal. I just don't like something that Sanderson also sometimes does, which is you are, and this is more, I think, Mistborn, where I don't like a magic system where you're like born with a proficiency with it. I feel like it's hard to do a magic system without having people that are born to be proficient in it. Like, I would obviously probably write a magic system where some people are born to be proficient in some subsets of it. Which writers do you have better fantasy similar to Sanderson? There's not similar to Sanderson, because Sanderson writes, it's the Stephen King. He writes fast, he writes well, and his books are easy to understand and eat. I like Black Company and Malazan Book of the Fallen. Malzahn is based off of a D&D campaign, I think. It's either Black Company or Malzahn. I think one of them is. And I just like Malzahn. It's been a while since I've read it. I like popcorn books. I like the Belgariad. That's a popcorn book series. That's just a bunch of dudes going on an adventure to beat an evil guy. Like I said, I'm not saying that Sanderson is bad. I'm just explaining my... These are my only problems with Sanderson. I do wish his books were a little bit more, but I also understand that's not what they're there for.
That's the good stuff.
I want Sanderson's books to be more. Fuck it. Well, just write my own, man. I got a pen. I got a pencil. Write your own dog slop, and I'll write my own dog slop, and then it's gonna suck. And Azoric Suburb. I'm caught on the outline a little bit. I've been doing a lot of back end work, figuring out like creatures and shit because I want to figure out. I've been working on ecology, world building, because I've just been I've been working on ecology and trying to figure out like. I want like 2 outlier races in the world. And then one of them I was working on just ended up being furries, which is just like, son of a bitch, god fucking damn it. Of course I fell into that pit. And then the other one I'm still working on, but I'm trying to make a weird outlier. I want something that'll make people go, huh? Also, why don't you just write? I do. I don't. I've been working on this. I've been fucking pages and pages of this. I need to work on more of it, but I'm working on that. I've been working on it. I mean like not interactive story stuff. That's what that's for. I've been working on it. It's just not good. It just sucks. It just blows ass. Like, I'm fucking... It blows ass. I'm just fucking working on it. I mean, it probably doesn't. It does, because it's a rough draft, buddy. First, you got to put the pages down. You got to write the rough draft. And then you have to actually go through and fix it. And add sauce. It's sauceless. You tend to be a bit of a downer on yourself? No, it's a rough draft. I think I'm awesome. I think it'll be rad. But also, it's the first like big project I've wanted to complete in a while. I gotta make it exist first, then you gotta polish it. Every writer is like, don't fucking read the rough draft. Jesus Christ, it's a rough draft. You gotta actually like fucking work on the thing, dude. The rough draft is going to suck. Like, that's the point of the rough draft. I'm not being down on myself. Buddy, I'm in my mental health care arc. I'm pretty sick. I'm fucking gaming. But like, the rough draft sucks. That's why I'm doing like world lore and reworking it and writing little short stories so I can play around in the space and figure things out. And 2 more bald spells can take you out of this arc. No, I'm not worried about it. Adamus, here's the problem is I already was bald for a bit. I did it. I have no fear. I had to do that. I'm stronger than I'll ever be because I went through the bald sphere. I went bald for like a month or 2. I tried it out. I was like, yeah, I'm going to have hair while I do, but when I got to go bald or if I got to go bald, not a worry for me. I'm sorry. There's no weight to the bald spell. You just have furries and you think it's healthy? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the thing is I was working on it. I was workshopping it, and I'm workshopping it still. And, like, trying to do it in a funny way. The way I've been working it is curse and blessing, and I'm attaching it to a god. Because I like the idea of attaching that to, like, the kind of, like, god system that I'm working on. But then also, like, I thought of a very funny idea that would only work if I attached the half animal people or animal people to a god. And it's because I was like, I really want two dwarves to be brothers, but I want one of them to be a tortoise. How do I do that? Then I was like, you know what? This is how we do it. We do it through this. You start there, and then you work your way backwards. The dwarves in New World have magic? Yeah. There are... Fuck, dude. The magic system is a mess. Because I really like the idea of multiple magic systems existing all at once. And to do that, you have to go... Pantheon. And so, theocratic magic... spiritual magic, necrotic magic, not just one magic system with a base. Like, it's, well, I mean, it's all born of chaos, but like, it's not just like one system. Dwarves are more, not rock and stone, but depending on the dwarf, all races, species in the thing I'm writing can access any of the magic systems. It just kind of depends on how they are, where they are, how they were raised. Akin to what god they follow, like trying to work on it in a way that doesn't overcomplicate it, but I also overcomplicate it. Plus, I also like the idea of doing I just like urban fantasy and like the fantasy part of urban fantasy. And I also just want, I really just want the fantasy part to be more fantasy. Always overcomplicated, buddy. I have background info for a public transit system in the city. Like you don't know how deep this well is going to get. I'm in too deep. I'm writing shit that I don't need to write. It might not ever come up. The only urban fantasy I've read has ever been trash. Well, yeah, because the concept of urban fantasy usually is fae spirits, vampires, werewolves, fucking sucking, and Big Mac trucking. Oh, is public transit in the city, Brendan? So they're called locutors, and they're named after one of the city's founder's grandchildren, because the city's founder worked with elemental spirits, and in the modern world, elemental spirits are bored. So the locutors aren't run via fuel like trains in the Dwarven Empire. They run on elemental magic through bored elementals. And inside, it's a whole... It's a lot. And so the public transit, the cost of public transit is low because it really just goes towards upkeep of the rails because employees don't need to be paid because the elementals take care of all of that on the train itself. I put too much work into it. Do they get days off in dental? They don't have to. It's basically, it's not like a binding contract. It's literally just elementals are kind of bored, and like this is better than kind of messing with people and getting like especially great elementals. This is better than like messing with people or getting captured, and they're protected in the city. So like they don't have to. They're really just doing it because they're bored. One elemental who hates public transportation work. Boom. Brandon Sanderson character. Costco guys, but they're the Costco ogres. Boom. Brendaniel Sanderson character. Nah, I don't know. I like all of this stuff is going to get reworked and fucked around with, and nothing may come of it. I may change the entire story structure. I may change the protagonist. I like the elemental system because I wanted the main character to be kind of a spiritual, like an elementalist or a spiritualist, kind of, where they work directly with spirits. Because I like kind of the elemental spiritual like magic, but also like I don't know. Is it like this is a way for them to exhaust energy, so it also has a health benefit for them, so that they aren't sick from non-usage of their elemental energy? Pretty much, yeah. Like it's they don't really have anything else to do, and they don't want to go back into, well, you know, home is where the heart is, and the spiritual god is named Home, so it's work. I'm workshopping it. I'm working on it. No, I have an entire fucking cop system written and ranks written for the cops. It's named Homer. No, it's named Home. HOHM. It's because home is where the heart is. Home is where the hearth is. My problem with world building is I like puns and I like stupid world building. But also, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to do anything with it. I just like working creatively again. It's fun. It helps with tabletop as well. Like it's nice to structure some of this stuff so that I can be better at certain aspects. But also, nothing really to say about it until, like, rough draft is done and polished at least once. Did you get back to writing? It's fun. I like world building and then playing in the space, writing short stories so that you can kind of flesh out certain details or certain parts of the world. Going back through with a highlighter and picking and choosing what you liked and what worked in that short story that you wrote, and then kind of like going back through it again and saying, do I polish this? Do I work on this? Or do I go back through and work on kind of the basic? I also like discovery writing a lot anyway. I don't like outlining and writing up everything. I just like building the rules so that I have a space to work in. Because I prefer discovery writing to outline writing, like planned writing. I prefer the protection angle. The only thing I don't like about the protection angle is that the board immortal is kind of like a through line for the story. And I also just like the concept of they don't need a reason for it. They're just doing it because it's something to do. Because that's also something narratively that I like is you don't need a reason for it. You don't need to explain it. You don't need like some kind of greater reason for it. That's just the way the world works. They just are, and they are bored. It is either this, capture, death, or trying to kind of like break through the coding and do something else. Like, 2 key, more health. Because, like, yeah, I mean, the narratively, I mean, it can be unsatisfying to kind of just be like, why is this thing the way it is? Because. But I like that. I think we indulge in too much lore posting and too many explanations for why things are in pieces of media, and I just really enjoy the why it worked that way. Because. But why it worked that way? Because I wrote it that way. But like, why? No. Because.
A fight's in the offing.
And that's, I don't know, some of my favorite writing is the why it worked this way. Because, well, what's the fuel? I don't know. But then, well, you gotta explain it. No, you don't. What are you, my lit teacher? Nah, Brendan, your fantasy doesn't match my fantasy. I must change your imagination. It's just one of those things where I think that we're always looking for a reason to be, so we're always looking for a reason for things also being, which I, as a human, am also somebody who falls into that trick with movies sometimes, where It's the equivalent of hearing the CinemaSins ding far off into the alleyway between two bars, and you can either follow the CinemaSins ding or you can let go and just let it be.
There's always more.
I'm not saying that it's bad to explain things. I think having reason and rationale is great, and it helps with the foundation for other things. But I think oftentimes as since we are people, we are sentient creatures, we are oftentimes looking for meaning where there isn't. And I hate it. Because I don't think that art needs meaning to be art. I think it just is. I like things that just are. Why the Grand Canyon? Well, you know, obviously, because big hole. Anytime I think to myself, okay, anytime I'm writing, I think to myself, how would the Polar Express kid ask this question?
You know what kind of train this is? You know what kind of magic system this runs on? Is this magic or advanced science?
Would the Polar Express kid ask that question? Would they ask the question? And would you answer it? And I think that's worked out pretty far. Pretty fair and pretty good for me so far.
Let's burn it down.
Or as long as my ass knows, if something do just be, it do just be. Why do you gotta get a license to be a vampire? I don't know, man. On account of the fact that, like, they don't want people just biting and sucking.
Think you can take me?
You always think that question in his voice, though? Yep. Well, the question is in the voice. If I like the answer, then I think it's a good explanation. If I don't like the answer, because the voice is important to it. You still thinking about starting to read Warhammer? Nope. And then I played. So playing Darktide reminded me that Warhammer makes me really fucking sleepy. And I was like, is this Darktide? No, because I like the core game. Warhammer just makes me tired. And part of that is, I've said it before, my biggest problem with Warhammer is it don't matter. None of this matters. The inherent nihilism of Warhammer bores me. I'm bored. It's boring. Like, it's cool, but I find it boring because it's the inherent nihilism. Everybody always at war, dying empire, everything is fuck. And it's like, yeah, you can get interesting little character stories out of, like, a dying empire, but I know at the end of the day, there will be no change, there will be no real growth, because it will always, A, exist to sell you plastic, and B, I like things that end, and I like narratives that end. And Warhammer isn't like a cohesive narrative. You know, there are different books, different series. Those have endings. But the greater world beyond continues on regardless. And it's depressing and it's sad. And I'm just like, I'm bored. It's probably more of a problem with me and my tastes in fantasy. I've talked about my problem with Warhammer before, which is just I think it's kind of boring. I've tried to get into it. I've played the games. I used to play Dawn of War a lot in high school. But I just get tired. I get sleepy. I am bored, and trying to figure out why I'm bored is usually just circular and ends back with me being like, fuck, it's because it's no hopium. No goddamn hopium in this son of a bitch. It's always sad.
Let's get stronger.
Yeah, and Dawn of War Remaster came out today. I did see that. Did I watch the season finale of Game Changer? Yeah, it was all right. I like when Sam's dad came out. That was fun. Where have I seen you before? Where are you from? Age of Sigmar and Warhammer Fantasy are full of hope. 40k isn't. Yeah, and that's like, people like that. But, well, because, I don't know, I also feel like 40k is also just a lot of vibes. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. You can like vibes-based entertainment, vibes and lore-based, and I'm not really a vibes and lore person. And I think it is like a polar opposite to what I like in things. Because I'm not saying that it's a bad thing that it is the way it is, but it's a lot of vibes, it's a lot of lore. And so since a lot of it is vibes and lore, I'm just like, the vibes are cool. I like the orcs are spores. I like some of the cool armor. Black Templar armor, huh? No. I really like Skaven in Warhammer Fantasy, but I think the Doomcore, like, everything is fucked, everybody sucks, Fred Durst universe. God Emperor did it all for the Nookie stuff. It just, it's not for me, maybe. I don't think the vibes is bad. I don't think the lore is bad. I think I just had to realize that I'm not a vibes and lore person. A lot of Dungeon Magitech looking ass shooters lately, I've noticed. A lot of roguelikes, I've noticed. We are in the, maybe not the golden age of roguelikes. I think the golden age of roguelikes was probably Isaac, but like we are getting a lot of video games are like, guess what, buddy? It's a roguelike. Ah, shit, not another one. Yeah, sorry, buddy. You walked directly into the roguelike trick. It's like, god damn it. They got me again. I've been so burned out of roguelikes for like 5 years now. I like the shooty ones, but that's because the shooty ones are more rare. I like an FPS roguelike. I don't like the craft survive genre. Well, yeah, but that genre's been dead for 6 years now. You can be like Pal World, but really, what are you getting out of that? But you have the title of Lore Master? No, like I said, I don't mean this as like a knock on Warhammer either, because I don't want somebody to come to my house with a chainsaw and rip me asunder, and I don't want Mandy to send me a DM saying you better watch your back, bucko. But I think my inherent problem with Warhammer comes from, I think it is, I am diametrically opposed, because yes, while you can tell singular stories in that universe, it's not one that I'm interested in.
Eventually.
Why I gotta be sad all the time? Why can't they like fucking build a Dyson sphere and have a good time for a bit? That's the... Why don't they not just build a Dyson sphere and stop putting people's skull in the fucking machine and making a skull iPad? Like, I get it, you made the skull iPad, the heart of a dying empire and all that. Your God King is literally in a big fucking tube that they put the babies in sometimes. His priests talk for him, I get it, it's a religious theocracy. I get it, they're zealots. I get it. There's fucked up fire magic and slime and mind magic and necrons and I get it. They have a few Dyson spheres. Yeah, but not cool ones. They have Dyson spheres, but they're like fucking war engines, right? They're like, oh, we built the Dyson sphere to bring energy to the people? No, to make the big fuck cannon. Every big fuck cannon is just like, you remember the Death Star? We've done the Death Star 80,000 fucking time. Welcome to Death Star the 8th. Welcome to Death Star the 10th. Welcome to Death Star the 50th. Put the guy on the ground in the big fuck armor. Ah, the important one is the factory. Ah, got it. Like Thor, right? Like the... I feel like you just need a sliver of hope in the misery, otherwise the misery just becomes goofy. Yeah, I would agree with that. And also just that, like, it's not that I mind the goofy, I have a hard time engaging with it. That's it. And trying to boil down why I have a hard time engaging with it usually comes from, like, the everything is fucked, everybody sucks. And it's like, yeah, Warhammer lore is, like, depressing in the way that, like, what are you guys doing? We're gonna go and fight the green people. What are you guys doing? We're gonna go and fight the scary claw guys. We're gonna go fight the metal skeletons. What are you guys doing? They got fucking dudes with tentacles in the pit. We gotta go take care of the tentacle dudes. And like, I'm not meaning to stereotype an entire fictional universe, one that I have not invested in fully.
Now what's inside?
But what I've seen of Warhammer just ends up being doom and gloom, and sometimes things go boom, like it's Dexter's Lab Core. What about Star Trek? I love Star Trek. Star Trek is science philosophy. Star Trek is an exploration into not just what it would be like if humans were in a utopia, but also how humans problem solve with other races, how humans would see other societies that wouldn't function the way that we have. I love Star Trek. I like TNG. I like Deep Space Nine. I like Star Trek. But Star Trek I like as like an exploration into what it means to be a human through either Spock or through Data, and what it means for humanity to try to be the best that we can. A humanity that strives to be the best that we can. All of the best qualities of humanity. Not, what if there was a big red crystal, and the big red crystal was going to blow up the entire universe? Quick, get in your funny ship. Watch out for that beam of energy into the sky. We're gonna have to stop the big crystal. Best be wary, gamers. They got a big beam of energy going not just into the sky, but also into space, directly out of the city. Whoa, that's crazy. We better be wary. Like, holy shit, big beam of energies going into the sky? It's like, you guys gotta stop it with laser guns? Like, fuck. I don't want that. I want slow plotting, like, problem solving. I want the whodunits. God damn it. I want my fucking whodunits, and I want my conversations with a creature that is much alien to us. There's a freaking alien filled with asteroid slop, and basically we have to stop it from blowing up the freaking Earth. And it's like, dude, anytime I see big sky laser sci-fi, I want to put a gun to my head and blow my brains out. I hate the big sky energy. I hate the big beam of light into the sky. I see it, I want to die. And I hate the big beam of light. I talk about this all the time, the big beam of light. And it's in so much modern Star Trek where it's like, well, it's not in the sky. It's a big beam of light or a big laser grid or like a fucked up and evil big laser. What if instead of a laser, it was somebody's piss? What if instead of a laser, it was Tuvix came back, but with a vengeance? He has an eye patch and he does Die Hard on the Enterprise. Think about that. And not the Voyager. I understand Tuvix was on Voyager. No. He does Die Hard in Enterprise. Beam of poop? Oh my god, they got a poop beam now? You ever play Call of Cthulhu tabletop? No, but I played Delta Green, which is basically Call of Cthulhu tabletop. I was working on a Delta Green, not one shot, but I want to run the Delta Green campaign at some point. I gotta learn the system, though. I've only played it. I've been looking through the book, but I don't know enough about the system from, like a DM perspective yet. I'm just reminded of Mass Effect 3 ending with its sky laser. Once you see the sky laser in literally everything, you can't unsee it. The sky laser, I think, ruins like modern sci-fi for me. And just movies in general. The amount of movies that just go, bring out the sky laser. Highest paid actor in Hollywood today is the fucking sky laser. Anyway, I'm going to run to the bathroom. Give me like 2-3 minutes. Maybe more. I don't know. 7 vaginas. Maybe more. And I'll be back in a bit here. Hi, honey. Done with work? Good deal. Welcome home, even though you've been home. Anyway, back. Is this when it floods? I think so. This is just one of the only extended, like Bioshock 2 tracks that I can find. Brendan, have you seen Redline? No. I know it's peak. I just... Car peak, big hair. Like, I haven't seen it. What? Yeah, well, and down here, trash. I'll get her. I was a shit? I didn't shit. Oh, I mean, I shit earlier, but I didn't shit today. Like, right now. Well, I shit today, but I shit earlier, not right now. I think Redline and Akira have the only two narratively satisfying space lasers because the lasers accomplish nothing. But the big... Where the fuck did they find it? No, I ate that summer sausage, but where the fuck did they get the wrapper from? Because that wrapper was in the garbage upstairs. That means that truck stole that wrapper for the summer sausage ages ago out of the garbage, brought it down here, and you just found it. Ah, okay. He must have been gnawing on that. Have you seen Blue Line? Yeah, it's in Chicago, buddy. It's called the public transit system. Duh. No, I haven't seen Redline or Akira or Eva, but also I've seen enough works inspired by them. I get the gist. Redline has a car. Akira has the big bopper. Evangelion has a Asus router, right? It's the... I think those are like three big internet anime things that I just... Not that I want to be contrarian on them, but I just kind of don't care. Because I've just seen enough of it where it's like, yeah, I should probably watch them at some point, but also everybody else already watch it. Like, eh. Where's Lucky Star sit? I don't even know what that is, buddy. Is that one of the ones with the chibis? You see the gifts in there? You not seen Eva? No, because I don't care. I've seen Ultra 7. They do everything in Eva and Ultra 7. I don't have to worry about it.
A welcome sight. From someone's ancestors.
Dog shit bait. You're on the talk, motherfucker. But also, Eva is primarily also inspired by Ultra 7. There are multiple scenes in Ultra 7 that are, like the crucifixion of Ultra 7, everything in that scene is literally Eva. How the fuck did you know? You ain't seen it? Buddy, I've seen screenshots. I've been on the internet for 20 some odd years. I've seen Eva. I haven't watched the movie, but I've seen it. You think I've basically seen almost the entire movie in GIF form at this point. Fuck, It's an anime? There's a movies and anime. There are different versions of Eva. Yeah, and I'm telling you, I've used the internet for 20 years. Do you think I haven't watched enough YouTube videos referencing Eva or pulling up clips of Eva to not have seen, like, either A, the entire series, and B, probably the entire movies? It's just like Star Wars. I don't need to watch Star Wars. I played Lego Star Wars. I get it. They got Boba in there. I'm not getting baited. Do you like One Piece? I don't need to watch things. I can wait for my neighbor to watch stuff, and then as he 2 times speeds his Netflix, I'll catch the gist of it. I'll get it. Why watch a movie when instead you could be in the airplane and you could just peek over the side of your chair to somebody watching a movie on their laptop with subtitles enabled? At that point, like, I get the movie. I don't have to see it. Nah, but I think Redline Akira Eva, pretty cool. I just don't really have an interest in watching it. There's enough people that watch Eva, Akira Redline that are also inspired by it that, like, I don't know if I'm going to get anything from it. Can you stop? Whatever you're doing, please. What are you doing? Yeah, what's up? Urple. Urple or blue. Do a blue. Do some Urple. Urple. No, my wife was asking me what color to paint her nails. I don't know, though. I don't want to just watch something because it's good or people say it's good. I want to have an interest in stuff that I watch, and I don't... It's not that I think that those anime are bad. I just don't have an interest in watching them. I just don't care. Also, Eva's soundtrack is banging, so it's at least worth checking out. Yeah, I just don't care. That's the... What may be foundationally important to you is something where I'm like, oh, that looks like a cool movie. I don't really want to watch it. If I want to watch it, I'll wait until the inspiration strikes me and then I'll watch it. Because, like, I don't know. If I try to force watching something that I don't have at least a passing interest in, I'm not going to have a good time. It's like Parasite. When I tried to watch, the 3 times I've tried to watch Parasite, I've just tried to watch it because people said it was good, and I can recognize it's good, but I can't finish that movie because I don't have an interest in it, even if it is good. Like, I get it. I read the summary. I watched the video on it. I want to watch it at some point, but I want to watch it on my, like, time when I have the level of interest. And the same goes for those 3 movies. Do you have an interest in Gooby? No, I got fucking tricked into watching Gooby. Duh. I had an interest in watching Critters. Do you not remember that the only reason I know anything about Gooby is because it was foisted upon me? Plus, I don't know, watching stuff with friends is different. I can watch anything with friends. But, like, watching stuff on my own with my time is way more about, like, do I have a passing interest in this? What kind of vibe or what kind of phase am I in right now? And if I don't have a passing interest in it, I'm not going to try to force myself to watch it because that will lead to me enjoying it less. So we need to trick you into watching Parasite? It's not about you tricking me. It's about me tricking me. Nothing you can say or do will ever make me want to watch Parasite. I don't care. What? What are you saying? Blue sparkles. Hell yeah. That sounds good. That'll look nice. Nothing you can say or do will influence me one way or the other to watch it or not watch it. You can't do reverse psychology. I mean, with anything, I don't take recommendations usually unless it's within my wheelhouse and you hit me with it. You don't know if you will enjoy watching it until you watch it. You were just assuming you won't enjoy it. No, I'm not assuming I won't enjoy it. You're fundamentally missing the point. You do not understand what I'm saying is the thing. I've seen enough clips. I know what it looks like. So I know what watching it would look like. I've heard enough people talk about it. Or I've tried to watch it, in the case of at least Eva and Parasite. But because I don't even have a passing interest in it, I can't watch it. Because if I do, the times where I've watched something where I have not even had a passing interest in them have always ended up being not great for me. Like, they've always ended up being either inherent dislike, where I have to actually watch it with people who enjoy the property. If I don't have the interest, the energy, the motivation, and the personal want to watch it, I'm not going to care. Then just say you don't like it? Well, I don't like it. I don't know if I don't like it. Because I haven't seen and experienced the whole thing. I think I think, Abysuss, you do not understand fundamentally what it is like to be in my brain. And that's okay. That's a good thing. It's not a good brain. But, like, I know if I don't have an interest in it, going into it, that my experience will be more negative because of it. I'm not saying that I'm not going to end up liking it, or that I'm going to end up disliking it, but I want that interest to be there. That's with everything, any movie I watch, any game I play. I want to have a definitive thought on it when I watch it. And that matters to me. Like I went and watched Weapons because I had an interest in it. Liked it a lot. Went and watched Naked Gun. Liked it a lot. Went and watched Superman. Liked it a lot. Not saying I only watch things that I like, but like Blood Meridian. Didn't like it. Wouldn't recommend it. Still worth the read. Hated it. But I had a passing interest in wanting to read it. And they, inevitably with Parasite, with Eva, with Redline, with Akira, one day I will have like a, oh shit, yeah, I should watch that. And that's all I'm waiting for. I'm just waiting for the, oh yeah, I should check that out. Because otherwise, like, I don't know, if I try to like fucking like figure out a time or force myself to like lock it in, I just can't make myself do it. Or I'll do it and I'll be like, oh man, that sucked. And then I gotta actually like watch it with people who care about it and they'll be like, oh, see, if I'd known about cool part B, that would have been sick. Sounds like you're just not in the mood to consume media. No, I don't know if you understand the like. I can't put you in my head to explain it to you through utilizing my brain. Some people can just sit down and watch a movie, or just sit down and play a video game, or just sit down and do a thing. I gotta like trick myself, or lock it in, or have like a vague passing interest in it. I can't just make myself watch the movie. I can't just make myself watch it and even enjoy the movie, even if I would prospectively enjoy the movie. I watch 2 movies a year. No, like, how do I explain this in a way that you would get? You know how Elizabeth in BioShock Infinite throws you things and you have no control over that? But if you had control over what she would throw, you'd be really sick, right? My interest in wanting to watch something is like Elizabeth throwing you, oh, I got salts? I didn't need salts. Oh, I got a coin? I didn't need a coin. I needed ammo. Nah, I figured out a way to explain it. I think Abysuss can get that. I just had to explain it like BioShock Infinite. That's the... It's that easy. You just gotta be... You know, life's like a box of BioShock Infinite. Sometimes you throw the apple, and sometimes you choose not to throw the apple. I never ran into anything because I didn't suck at the game. Yeah, okay. And you played on very easy. And every time you used the skyhook, you went, whoa. No, I know. And also, you're not going to get me into talking about BioShock Infinite beyond that. You're cooked. I'm sorry. They're putting you on the grill. They got you at the fucking... They got you at the Golden Corral. You're literally... Oh, man, you're in the clearance section of the Golden Corral? I didn't even know they had that at the buffet. Cooked so hard I sent you back in time. Like, I mean, Infinite in 1999 mod? It is a video game. That came out circa 2013. Created by Irrational Games. And published by 2K. Starring Booker DeWitt and Elizabeth. It is a video game. Did the Dropout had an ARG and ARG? They got a pirate now? No, I didn't know the Dropout had a pirate now. What kind of pirate? 2 peg leg, 1 peg leg, hook hand, 2 hook hand, 2 hook hand, 2 peg leg, 2 peg arm, 2 peg leg, like the pirate from Family Guy? Like, on the pegging situation, kind of where are we with the pirate? Hope the Judas streams are at least funny. I hope the game comes out. That's the... Hope it comes out. Would love to play the slop. I want to play the equivalent of Ken Levine's Callisto Protocol. I want to see if like Unchained, Ken Levine Unchained is like Peter Molyneux Unchained, where it's like, imagine if you could have a son on your Xbox connector. Imagine raising a child on the Xbox connector. Oh, dude, I get it. Imagine my choices don't matter, but in space. Imagine a cube. Oh, yeah, Peter Molyneux did Cube. Damn it, I fell into the fucking AoE hell. Brendan, you were just a top and not a bottom, and that's why you dislike Infinite? I mean, do you... I don't... Is that... Sure? Thank you. Brendan, when will you play Mind's Eye? September Edge is ever closer.
Luck wasn't on my side.
We get closer and closer to Sloptember. Is Mind's Eye still full price? I don't know, but when September rolls around, hopefully I can get it at a discount. Sloptember is on us once again. We're going to start it off with Haze for the PS3, the Japanese port. I got to double check and make sure it works. That might change because I haven't tested it yet, but that's the plan, hopefully. Is the Japanese port of Haze is going to be the first game we play for Sloptember. I know we're probably going to play a lot of PS2 jank. Maybe I'll look at Dolphin. I'll take a peep. Maybe I'll look at an eBay listing for a Wii before this month is out. Any notable differences with it? I don't know. For if it works and it can install into my PS3 and it ends up working, I'm not even going to test it. I'm literally just going to get to the menu, make sure it loads, and then we're going in raw. Get a Wii U. I can't. I gotta get dental work done soon, too. Like, I gotta get dental work done in September as well. That's why I gotta cut a day out of Sloptember. Or do a dentist game. I don't know if there's a dentist game, but I gotta get dental work done soon, too. They are cheap. This does not matter to me if they are cheap or not. Cheap is like $200, and there are other things that I have to pay for. Wii U's better for streaming. I know. I have a converter for red, white, and yellow. I think my mom has a Wii. Is the thing. I could probably get the thing is I could probably get a Wii for free. Stop being broke. I'm working on it. What do you think I do right now? Why do you think I fucking put myself in editing pit all the time? What do you think I edit stream highlight? If you see stream highlight video, please remember, like and comment. It help. Please help me with machine, robot, algorithm, scary. I'm trying, man. It's hard. Everybody broke. Seems today that all you see is broke man on internet yelling at TV. But where is that good old job application on which we used to rely? Lucky he's an unemployed guy. Stop getting Starbucks and avocado toast. And yeah, a lot of streamers have an editing homunculus. I do not. I mean, I do technically. Drazen has done editing homunculus work for me in the past, but I want to be able to pay them, and I can't pay. I don't have the funds to pay an editing homunculus, so. Can you put more big bouncing breasts in thumbnails? No, I mean, it's just a will of the worm, man. I went through and I changed all of the stream highlight video titles like twice. That's like 1,000 videos. That was like a week back. I had to re-add tags, and I've been putting that off because it's like 8 hours of typing work. And I did that this last week, and that was wait, you did that again? Last year I fucked up all of the tags and descriptions of a bunch of the back-end videos, of a bunch of the older videos. And so I had to go in and fix all of them because I accidentally clicked select all on YouTube and fucked them all up. And I've been putting it off because it was like a full 8 hours of work that I'd have to be copy-pasting, typing, copy-pasting, typing. So I had to go back through on the gaming channel and fix it all. Why is that even an option? Well, it makes sense if you want to change one little thing or add like a new description to it. Like you can do a bulk edit of all the videos and the descriptions if you want to like swap out your description with like the new one instead of doing it every video individually. But I fucked up and clicked select all and removed all of the tags, and I had to go back and fix that. And I had to go back in and capitalize all the video game names because that's how I literally just went back in and changed all the videos how they were the very first time before I started fucking with them. So literally every single time I've gone through, the 4 times I've gone through and changed all the video titles, descriptions, and tags for like 800 videos, doesn't matter. I just changed them back. Why don't you become a Minecraft YouTuber? It's easy money, because I'm not going to do something I don't want to do. I'm simple. I don't want to. Doing something you don't want to do is called work? No. That's called working to live. I want to live to work. That's part and parcel of what I like doing. Some people work to live, some people live to work. I get by, I pay rent. I don't worry about it. Brendcraft is right there. Yeah, true. Are the piss towers coming along in the Minecraft server? I made one. I got a cow farm going. But I haven't done much other than resource accrual, so. Braincraft SMP, that's basically what the PST server is. I've only streamed it once. Go Bistle.
This will do nicely.
Just give your videos no titles. That'll expand your reach exponentially. Nah, the machine is the machine. I don't worry about it. You can't really force the machine to like or dislike you. It's all up to because that's where she is now. Up to One day I'll convince Brendan to sell his soul for money. One day you won't, man. Like I said, I would rather go back into the normal workforce than do something creatively I don't want to do. And that's like an option. If I'm going to do something I don't want to do and just make slop all day, I'm going to go work in a warehouse or go back in the retail or... Have you convinced the YouTube AI that you're not a child? I mean, I make videos. That motherfucker knows. That robot knows. I didn't get the little ping saying, you are baby. They fucking know.
Blessed by the spirits.
Become a hitman? I mean, I am a normal guy with my marketable skills being I can yap, so... Realistically, it's either internet or I go into the normal workforce. And that's fine. I worked in retail for 7 years. I can do it again. That's just fact of the worm. Like, I'm not going to not be, like, realistic about it, is the thing. I just like what I do now. Then you, genuine question, you love to invent guys and make little stories. Did you ever try to write fiction for fun? All the time, man. Why do you think I have 1 billion notebooks? What do you think I wrote fan fiction back when I was in high school? What do you think I write stories now for fun? We were talking about that earlier. I showed off my fucking funny little world building book. That's for me. That's for personal use. I'm not doing that for any other reason. I'm not doing it for jokes. I like to make. I like to create. I like to make silly little guys and then put them in a little place and then make the silly little guys interact. That's part of the reason I like jokes and making up little guys. I like going into the pit and then I look at the walls in the pit and they're smooth. You can't climb up the pit. You can only go further down the pit. What do you do? Fucking missed that. Here you go, Crow. I got you. Here's religion. Here's lore. Here's story. Here's tabletop notes. Don't look too closely at that. You might see a name. Don't look too closely at that. Hugo Speed Gaming. I'm not making a Hugo Speed adventure novel. I talked about this, but I don't like to talk about my writing that much because I had an experience back in college where I met somebody and they were always talking about, I'm writing my novel. I'm working on my novel. You should see my novel. I'm writing on my novel. And just like, I like to talk about it because it's something I'm interested in, but not in a, this is going to become like a bestseller and I'm going to make $1 billion. It's just for fun. I like world building. I like writing. I don't think I'm like that great at it yet. I'm just trying to be better and improve and write. What if you made $1 bajillion? I don't know, man. I don't worry about that. I write for me, and I share it with people, like little ideas and stuff, but otherwise, I don't want to be the guy in the room who's like, you should fucking hear how I'm doing weightlifting at the fucking orc gym. The weights are big piles of meat, and the barbells are little goblins, and they eat the meat and then lift the goblins, and this... That's not a thing, that's not a thing, that's not a thing. It was 100% probable. Maybe you didn't like to write something longer and cohesive. I mean, I have a problem where, like, trying to fix that right now is figuring out how I want to build something longer and more cohesive. Because the only short story I ever fully finished was, it's on the main channel. It's There's a Hole in My Backyard. And after I wrote that, I realized and remembered, like, I really do like writing. I just have trouble following through once I get stuck. Which is why I'm doing a lot of playing around in the space. Like, writing half-finished stories, focusing on one area, and then just kind of, like, building off of there. In a way, I'm treating writing like I do tabletop, where instead of having players play around in the space, I'm playing around in the space.
Don't mind if I do.
Building a foundation and then kind of discovery writing from there. But also, like, I don't know, I'm not good at it, but I'm working on it. What if you became the next Chuck Tingle? How do you know I'm not already Chuck Tingle? How do you know? I'm not. There'd be a lot more feet in my stories. Fucking orb, dude. Thank you very XC for the primes, Bob. Some of the ghouls. We got the ghouls. Summon my ghouls. Do you see the W Place devs are in hot water again? Again? What did they do? I mean, I saw that people, you know, more people have been finding W Place, so obviously, like, the golden age of W Place was basically the first, like, month or two. Now you're gonna get, like, people in mass vandalizing posts, and, like, the fun is basically over. Was fun, though. I did like seeing chat basically turn my entire city into a Brendaniel shrine. It was a lot of fun. Yeah. It was really cool to see. But yeah, I mean, just like the Reddit place, you can't have something like that last for that long. It was always going to be short-lived. Yeah, we'll do that. First 10 seconds of an encounter. Sure, my friend. Book. All right, back into the frog hell. I got asked to translate some poems somebody had written in a Spanish coast. They were pretty good. I used to write poetry, but my like high school poetry was very, very bad and basically just the equivalent of Dr. Seuss if he was fucked up. Because I would write poems without understanding syntax and like form. I just thought it had to rhyme. So it's just, what if Dr. Seuss was fucked up? You gotta write like cringy dog shit in high school though, so that you can run. You basically walk in high school so you can run as an adult. High school poetry is supposed to be bad, yeah. It's supposed to be bad, and you're supposed to think it's the shit. Yeah, like 1 second. I still got him. Yeah, I mean, I still have all that stuff because it's like one of the only things I kept. But that's the holy text. Fucking yellowed with age at this point. Like just that's a historic artifact now? Yeah, it's just still have the same dog shit handwriting. But yeah, I would write a lot of that crap in here. Just a fucking nightmarish amount of slime. Which I'm going to go back through these at some point and start highlighting them because I want to go back through and figure out, like, if there's any sauce in these. Because I don't remember writing most of this. Plus, like, I don't know, there's a lot of journal entries in here, too, and I'd like to kind of go back and remember them. The reason I don't share these is because there's some harsh language in them, and there's a lot of very personal notes in here, but, like, I like to bring them up sometimes just to kind of go through them and see. Yeah, because these are from 2010 to, like, 2013. I have, like, 3 of them. And this is basically the Bringle archive. But it's for me, not for you. It's the... like, I just... Why did I write smoke it up there? Why did I draw that eye? Any plans to digitize them? Nope. If they burn in like a fire, they burn. Actually, Toby Fox owes me money. I hate to be this guy. This is 2011. Toby Fox actually does owe me money. So. Yeah, actually, yeah, that's Sans. Maddening. This is kind of crazy. Yeah, actually, Hunter x Hunter also owes me money, so. Is that Hitler? Yep, nope, that says Hitler guy. Yeah, this is the problem. And that's why I'm not digitizing them. Like Hitler Family Guy? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like I was an edgy teen. That's why I'm not digitizing those, but I will go back through and highlight them at some point. And if I find anything funny, I'll share it with chat. We should have a day where we just go through the scrolls, or what I could show from the scrolls. But yeah, that's why I gotta go through, and if I do digitize them, I'm gonna have to redact. I'm gonna have to go through with the black pen on the digital files and redact them for that. This is not like I got a scanner. I can scan the sons of bitches. It's just it's pretty cringe, not going to lie. You have to realize this is the mind of a 17-year-old, 16-year-old Brendan. I have to go through, like the CIA, and redact some stuff. Because this is a lot of, like, angst posting, a lot of, like, frick, my girlfriend fricking cheated on me, frick. Like, there's a whole page I wrote in here that just says fuck over and over again. Like, I thought that would affect any change. Like, yeah, it's a lot. I have like 4 notebooks ranging from high school into college, and they get a little bit more sane as they go along. And so, yeah, I just got to go through and basically give them the black light. Sounds like average teen notebook, pretty much. A lot of funny, silly little drawings. And then I have a whole sheaf of, I want to say like fucking 200 to 300 pages of dropped short stories, fucking fan fiction. I'm pretty sure there's Call of Duty fan fiction in there. I'm pretty sure there's New Vegas fan fiction in there. I have so much slime that I should, like, get basically just digitized so that people can laugh at it with me. But I was writing a lot in high school into college. I just kind of fell off of it because I started doing internet stuff, and I like doing the internet stuff. All my writing went to internet slime. Can't wait to go through them and find out, oh shit, I've been Nostradamus this entire time, and then it accurately predicts everything that's happened up from 2011 into 2025.
One after the other. Just a bunch of small fry.
I think that would be the scariest, right?
All done.
Fuck, dude, what if you wrote a bunch of random shit in your high school yearbook or high school notebook, and then you went back to it, you realized this is just predicting your life accurately up until now? 9/11/2, 2027, Brendan? Why would you predict that? I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure one of these notebooks does have 9/11/2 written in it. I almost guarantee you, I almost give you a Brendel guarantee that I'm 80% sure that I bet I could find it. Imagine one of those notebooks is the Death Note, and the demon actually killed all those people. Oh god, that'd be even worse, man. Doesn't that guy like get his butt kicked at the end because he made a contract with a Shinigami? That never happened to Tai in Digimon. Or did it? Fuck, I don't actually know. I mean, I guess they got Skull Greymon, but
Can't take much more.
Child Brendan was planning domestic terrorism? No. Just don't let them see my files, Chad. Just don't let them see my files. Just don't let them see, Chad. Don't let them see my. You're not allowed. If they come into my home, they're not allowed to see my files. They're. Oh, they have a Thungus here. Sick. I can upgrade the turret. Better to upgrade the gun again or upgrade the turret? Probably upgrade the turret. Oh god, get away from me. Big boy season. Get you, frog.
Right, take you.
What? Snipers make you sad? Well, yeah. That's the point of snipers, Shelby. They're there to make you sad. Upgrade turret. Sure, why not? Double the fun. Double the fun. Key. I thought Shelby was a sniper main? No, Shelby's not a sniper main. She just yelled, God no, she's a pyro main. Pyro NG heavy. Nah, heavy. No heavy. He too slow and fat, got it. So no heavy, but pyro NG. She like make the turret, she likes to burn things. That's And she just said, if I could have a fire turret, that'd be awesome. Please don't hit me with a funny X, sir. I'm dead. So the classes that require the least healing? How fucking rude.
Lost out on good brine.
So I have 5 fragment now? Ah, reload speed go up. Weakness damage go up. Interesting. Wishing wells. Oh, and you can get a second charm at the top of the tree. Oh, you get a random charm. Neat. Increased chance to gain higher rarity charms. Melee hits can execute enemies below 20%. Okay. I see you, Soul Wheel. Shelby, what's your favorite flamethrower as Pyro? The back burner is Shelby's favorite. Why is the back burner your favorite? Yeah, my wife said because you can sneak up on them and fuck them. So, yeah, she doesn't use the flog. She uses the back burner, and I quote, so I can sneak up behind them and fuck them. Pyro wife and medic husband, match made in heaven. I didn't play medic in TF2. I played soldier in TF2. What are you talking about? I had the Tommy Wiseau loadout. Beggar's Bazooka named Tommy Wiseau. Equalizer named Oh Hi Mark. And then shotgun named Tweet, or Cheap. Then I had the long hair that covered your eyes as Pyro. Or not as Pyro, as soldier. You look like medic? Jawohl. Oktoberfest. Yeah, say that to my fucking syringeon. Me when I fucking ban. That's it. Ban stream fucking canceled. That's it. Anyway, I'm going to go and get some work done. Thank you all for coming to the stream. Thank you all for stopping by. I'm going to beef off, though, for the rest of the night here. Hope you all have a good rest of your morning or night, though. Hope you all have big chillin' and a good time. I'll be on tomorrow with some other kind of slime. Before I leave, I'm going to shill before I go, as I always do. Hit you up with the YouTube links. Hit you up with the creator code Brendaniel for buying the Epic Game Store. Helps me out a ton. If you use the Epic Game Store, don't worry about it. And then hit you up with the merch links. If you want to buy a Brendel shirt, you can get yourself a Brendel shirt. Thank you all for stopping by. Thank you all for hanging out. And I will see you tomorrow with the... I don't know. We'll figure it out. Bye.